How can I, how can how can I get to you? Get through to you. To you. Get through to you. Yep.
Frenchie Blues Destroyers right there, y'all on the Texas Red Dirt Roads radio show.
Thank you.
It's Frenchie, it's Pete. Love is Blood is the album. BluesDestroyers.com is the website where you can go and get more information. I was reading the story yesterday, your story, Frenchie. I'd seen you play, I've shaken, just because you played with a couple of different folks right now. Both you and Pete are with Jack. Doing this full time.
That's
Two
right.
full-time things is what you guys
full-time
have
jobs,
going on. But I never did dive into the story of you. What a fantastic story that is.
It's kind of a crazy story.
It's a movie, man.
Pretty much.
Has anybody ever said we should make this movie?
No, but
Well, I thought me, yeah. I don't have the kind of money for that. Man. I'm doing good to get this sweet tea, but so let's just walk softly into that story a little bit. And we got 3 hours to talk about it, but essentially, if you go to the bluesdestroyers.com,
right,
and you start to read the bio,
it's not made up. I mean, it looks like it's made up, but
it opens up with you waking up on the couch of Waylon Jennings.
Yes.
And then you're like fully bought in at that point, going, wait a minute, what's going on here? So tell us that story.
Well, so I was born and raised in the south of France, and when I was 20 years old, I decided to come to the States to play music.
Mm-hmm.
So I moved to California. I moved to Hollywood, and I was staying in a hostel. I had one guitar, backpack with a change of clothes, and $200 in my pocket. And I decided to just go around Hollywood and pick up ads and try to play with bands and see what was going on.
Mm-hmm.
So I did just that, and in 3 weeks after I landed in LA, I ran into Shooter Jennings.
Okay.
And he had a rock and roll band back then called Stargun. And it happened that he was looking for a guitar player, and I was looking for a gig.
Right.
So I joined the band 3 weeks after I moved to the States. And I told him, I said, well, look, I'm from France. I need to get my situation straightened out, meaning paperworks.
Right.
So I said, I'll tell you what, I'm going to talk to my parents and see what we can do. But you're going to have to go meet them so they can meet you and see that you're cool and whatnot. So
let's pause right there.
Yes.
Did you know who you were dealing with at that point? Or was this like Shooter Jennings, Stargun, rock band, yeah, I want to play with you?
I knew Dukes of Hazzard.
Okay, all right, good, all right. All right. Because I'm going to go half of my ass with my dad.
Because I grew up in rock and roll and blues. I didn't really grow up in country music. But, I got into it pretty quick as soon as I moved here,
Right.
And especially meeting Waylon a month after I moved to the States.
Right.
Spent the weekend over there. And so the story about waking up on the couch, we had a full house. The whole band was there, and then relatives. And so I took the couch. And Waylon, Jesse Coulter, Shooter's mom, they were the hosts, of course. And Shooter and I and a few other guys, we went out that night, a Saturday night, out in Phoenix, and had a good time. Maybe too much of a good time. So I'm on the couch, and it's Sunday morning, and I hear music, and my head is pounding. I'm like, oh, no, got to turn down the music, please. So I look up, put my head out of the covers, and I look up, and I see Waylon and Jesse sitting at the piano, playing for the house, for everybody to wake up. Hungover went away right there.
Right.
And then.
Wow. So
that was one of my first experiences in the States.
Yeah,
Needless to say, I never wanted to go back to France.
I can imagine. Yeah, I mean,
that was it. I was hooked.
That's dream come true kind of stuff for
That's right.
a lot of us that were.
And the Jennings family have been, sweet to me and,
right.
Helped me to stay here over the years and doing what I'm doing.
Right.
Yeah.
That's fantastic, man.
Yeah, it's pretty
You got to read the full story and see how it all comes together. That was a great version. But
I'll wait for the movie.
Yeah, or wait for the movie. Right. I need to make that phone call. They'll talk to your folks out in Hollywood to do that.
There you go.
Very cool. Frenchie's Blues Destroyers. That's Pete right there. That's Frenchie right here, y'all, on the Texas Red Dirt Roads radio show. Thank you, man. Glad you're here.
Yeah.
Brandon, we're going to take our first break.
Yes.
I got too windy on that. I had to have him tell that story.
I like it. I want to hear the story. I want to hear the movie.
But you've got a story to tell as well.
Somewhat, yes.
about what's been going on. I can't wait to hear more about that and just celebrate the fact you're standing here with us today. So when we come back, Brandon Ryder, Grady Spencer, the Powell brothers are down there on the end. We're at Hiem BBQ on the river, 5333 White Settlement Road here in Fort Worth, Texas. Find us online, txrdr.com. We'll play you something brand new from Aaron Watson. When we come back, y'all, you're listening to the Texas Red Dirt Roads radio show, brought to you by Legal Draft Beer Company, the Fenolio Boot Company, and our friends at Jag Metals LLC. Stick around.
He looked at mine, and then he looked at that one, and I thought, well, maybe I'm cracking or something. Yeah. That's great.
Oh, yeah, I don't know. I hear it now.
How much time do we got?
Was you the first winner? Monica Spencer is our first winner. There you go. All right. Follow her. She'll get your prize. By the way, before we leave here today, we're going to give away a brand new pair of Fenolio boots from the Fenolio Boot Company in Nacona, Texas. So if you'd like to register to win those, go back here and see our friends at the ranch. They'll get your name in a hat or a box, I think it is. It's that easy. You need to enter to win. Got to make it illegal. About 5 or 6 minutes. Yeah. That's true. That's it right there. That's that simple. They didn't give you a microphone. You might have to remember not to ask you questions.
No, right? Yeah.
Do you need
When
one?
we come back around, I can move my mic to him if he needs to just...
Made products. Fenolio boots are built the old-fashioned way, with every pair built in Nacona, Texas, by third and fourth generation boot makers. Learn more about Fenolio boots at fenolioboot.com or find them on Facebook. Fenolio boots are the only boots made in Nacona, Texas. And let me tell you, there's nothing finer than a Fenolio.
Bent, 100% Texan till we die. The sound of Texas, 95.9 The Range.
It's football time in Texas, and the Railhead Smokehouse in Willow Park is ready for kickoff with by-the-pound takeout and catering options fit for tailgates, big or small. Or enjoy the game at the Smokehouse with tons of high-def TVs, playing your favorite teams both inside and outside on the covered all-weather patio, complete with frosty cold schooners, world-famous barbecue, and free live Texas music. Come out for Ranch Factor Battle of the Bands this Tuesday as Nick Sterling and the Nomads face off against the Cade Holiday Band in a single elimination round, followed by the Dirty River Boys and Steve Helms. That's Steve Helms and the Dirty River Boys live and free after Ranch Factor this Tuesday, courtesy of Moritz Kia and Schaefer Outfitter. Find the full free music lineup and mouth-watering menu at railheadbbq.com. The Railhead Smokehouse, 1 block south of I-20 on Ranch House Road, exit 418 in Willow Park.
Hi, this is Clint Stoffels, owner of Outdoor Power Sports. I'm here today with my Gainesville sales manager, Jacob.
Hey guys, I'm a little hungover, but I'm here.
Jakey, what kind of deals you got going on in Gainesville?
I got inventory coming out of my ears. What? We got more X3s and an algebra problem. We got more razors than Gillette. We got more mules than the Democratic National Convention. Clint, while you're out of town, I'm making better deals than that time I sold you that.
Hey, now, come on.
I'm just kidding. Come in and see our cast of characters and hang out with us at Outdoor Power Sports Gainesville.
Outdoor Power Sports. Ride your lifestyle.
Gibson's Discount Center of Weatherford is celebrating 50 years of bargains, selection, and expertise. Join Gibson's on Saturday, September 21st for the biggest blowout of all, 10% off the entire store, and your favorite brand experts on site. See the newest gear from leading hunting company Sitka Gear. Gibson's has a wide variety of Sitka gear for waterfowl, whitetail, big game, and more. Sitka staff will be at Gibson's 50th to personally help you with your hunting gear needs. Shop small, shop local, shop Gibson's.
Ranch Radio, riding for the Lone Star. Texas Red Dirt Roads Radio and Justin Frizzell, providing the finest quality in Texas Red Dirt music for over 20 years.
They would put me in bed, tug me in tight, say my prayers, kiss my head, make me feel safe at night. Walking out holding hands, barely crack my door, turn the Opry on and waltz I'd sneak over to the light and I'd take a peek. They kept dancing all night, even if the signal got weak. I can still see them, ooh, silhouettes swaying across the wall. Ooh, no, we didn't have much, then again, we had it all. They made that little house a home, full of heart and soul, just like a love song on country radio. They could sing them all, two-part harmony tune, like Loretta and Conway, Johnny and June. I could hear Mama laughing as Daddy swept her off her feet. You know the sound of love has never sounded so sweet. And 30 years later, I've got 3 kids and my wife. Their love song's a legacy, the soundtrack of my life. I can still see them, ooh, silhouettes swaying across the wall.
2 minutes.
Ooh, no, we didn't have much, then again, we had it all. They made that little house a home, full of heart and soul, just like a love song on country radio. They'll sneak over to the lights, and they'll take a peek, and they'll keep dancing all night, even when the signal gets weak. And someday they'll say, ooh, silhouettes swaying across the wall. Ooh, no, we didn't have much, then again, we had it all. They made that little house a home, full of heart and soul, just like a love song on country radio. Silhouettes swaying across the wall.
15 seconds.
No, we didn't have much, then again, we had it all.
That's the latest from Aaron Watson right there, y'all. It is called Country Radio. You will find that off of his album Vaquero, AaronWatson.com. Welcome back to the Texas Red Dirt Roads Radio Show, brought to you by our friends at Jag Metals LLC. Justin Frizzell hanging out with you amongst friends today here at Hiem BBQ, Fort Worth, Texas, right here near the river. 5333 White Settlement Road is the address. Hiem BBQ, or HiemBBQ.com, I guess you could say, is the website if you want to run and go there. Aaron Watson, big show coming up in December. If you're headed to the National Finals Rodeo, you'll be able to catch him every night there during the buckle ceremony after the rodeo. And then, of course, that's the next big road trip for us as well. We'll be in Las Vegas the first 2 weeks for the National Finals Rodeo, hosting all the events at the Silverton Hotel and Casino. So if you're going to be in Vegas at any point during the National Finals Rodeo, come hang out with us. We've got Roger Krager, Randy Brown, Ned Ledoux, and several others that'll play the post-watching party every night there from the Vail Room inside the Silverton Hotel and Casino. And we appreciate our friends from Cowboys and Indians inviting us out for that again this year. Today, we're hanging out with the Powell brothers, Grady Spencer, Brandon Ryder, and Frenchie's Blues Destroyers. Y'all say hello to them if you would. I'm Barbecue. Brandon Ryder, my friend Brandon Ryder.
Yes,
Man,
sir.
Good to be hanging out with you again, as I've said so many times, because I mean it, because, we hung out for so long, and then you went deep woods and you got sick. I don't even know that I ever heard the end result to that. Did you ever hear the end result to that?
Are you talking like when I ended up in the hospital?
Yeah, when you went deep woods with your kiddos, doing things that daddies do with their kids, and then next thing you know, you got something major going on.
Well, I was diagnosed at that time with Lyme disease, but it was a misdiagnosis. We came back and cleared that up, which is a crazy disease that's often, you know, you have it and then you don't, or you don't have it and then you do. It's one of those weird things. But you know, that was kind of a point of, you know, I spent a week in the hospital and we didn't find anything out, basically.
Right. Yeah.
So we just kept working through last year. You know, that was March. It was in the week for a week. Got out, started going to see doctors again. Got retested for Lyme disease again. That was turned down, and then it was really January of this year before I really found a couple of doctors who really changed my life and put things back on track for me. See, I was having issues with my voice all through this whole time.
Mm-hmm.
This started 6 or 7 years ago, and so when, as a singer, obviously, I mean, the first person you're going to go see is an ENT, and I saw my fair share of those, and they would always say, you know, you look good. I mean, your vocal cords are good. You're not bleeding. You're nothing there, and so it was just a roller coaster. You know, it's so hard to talk about it briefly.
Oh, I can imagine.
Because there were so many different avenues that we went down to try to figure out what was going on, from going to the doctors and then myself trying to quit bad habits and figure out what in the hell was going on, you know.
Right.
It just never, it didn't get to that point. So in a long way back around to your question that we started with, I feel like my doctors and I have come to the conclusion that I ended up in the hospital. I obviously got some type of little you know, bug or something like that, something they couldn't diagnose in the hospital. But that, I had just been in that hole so long that it just took that one final chip to kind of knock me over and put me in there. So met an ENT and a functional medicine practitioner in January who have changed my life, changed my diet, taken a lot of things out of my diet, learned about a lot of things that my body didn't agree with. Learned that, you know, in my 40s, there's going to be some maintenance. I'm going to have to work on this. You know, we got to get this right.
Isn't that funny?
Yeah, it's true. You know it.
You get older and you start creaking a little bit, don't you?
Well, there's more maintenance involved, man. I mean, it just is what it is. And we've been out here, you know, I've been doing this for 18 years on the road.
And I see you've done the same thing that I did.
What's that?
You went to the beauty supply store and you got some white to put in your beard. Yeah, that's what I did. You know,
it's funny.
I started to grow this thing out, and it was jet black. I was like, no, we need to put some white in there, kind of grade that thing up a little bit. So.
Yeah. Well, people actually ask me if I do this, like, if I have this done. I'm like, hell no.
No?
Do that.
That's called experience right there. That's right.
Well, I do feel good.
You're good now, man. You just released a new song this weekend, which we're going to hear later. So. Yeah. But it's been so long since you've been on this program, I can't wait to hear whatever it is Brandon Ryder's going to play today.
Well, I'm going to play another new song that I'm going to put on this live record, recording a live record at Main Street Crossing in Tomball, Texas. And we've already got that in the can. And we're going to put 3 or 4 tracks as well on the record that we're going to use for studio tracks, radio tracks for you guys. And this is one of them. I don't write a whole lot of angry songs, but this is one, and it's called Angry. Anger when I don't give a damn. Anger turns everything upside down. Anger, it makes me feel bitter. Oh, but sometimes when I get it off my chest, it makes me feel better. I'm so angry at you. Oh, the wicked things you do. Oh, you cover your lies with alibis hiding the truth. Must be addicted to you. Why else would I choose to stay and not walk away? For what and for who? I'm so angry at you. Anger, it's made me feel 10 feet tall. Anger has made me look 1 inch small. Anger, oh, it swallowed my pride. Oh, we've kicked, we've cussed, we've fought, we've cried, we've tried. I'm so angry at you. All the wicked things you do. Oh, you cover your lies with alibis, hiding the truth. Must be addicted to you. Why else would I choose, oh, to stay and not walk away? For what and for who? I'm so angry at you. I'm so angry at you. I'm so angry at you. All the wicked things you do. Oh, you cover your lies with alibis, hiding the truth. Must be addicted to you. Oh, why else would I choose, oh, to stay and not walk away? For what and for who? I'm so angry at you. Oh, I'm so angry at you. Anger, when I don't give a damn.
It's Brandon Ryder right there on the Texas Red Dirt Roads radio show. That's new. Angry? What'd you just add?
Angry.
New acoustic album. It's not yet. Have you not recorded it yet? Is it
No,
done?
we've done it.
Oh, okay.
It's in the can. We're looking at a late year release.
Yeah.
Hopefully Black Friday is what we got pinned right now. So
Good deal.
Yeah.
Right there. Why not?
yeah, Black Friday.
BrandonRyder.com. Thank you, buddy. It's
Thank
good to
you.
see your face, man.
Good
Thanks
to
for
be
coming
here.
to hang out. Nacogdoches, Texas, yesterday. Come to hang out with us in Fort Worth today, man. Thanks for making that trip in. Grady Spencer sitting right there next to him. Y'all say hello to Mr. Spencer, Fort Worth,
Hello,
Texas.
sir. Good afternoon.
How are you?
I'm good, man.
Good,
How about
man.
yourself?
Thanks for coming to hang out, man.
Thank you, man. Yeah, this is it's my wife and I's favorite date night spot. So it's
Is
kind
it
of
really? Yeah, I mean, y'all live right here in this
we
area?
live like 10 minutes
Oh,
down that
really?
road out there.
Well, during the break, let's give everybody your address. We'll just go
Let's
over
do it.
there after
Hey,
we
we'll
get
all
done.
come.
you know.
Everybody's here. Just come over to my house.
Little
We'll hang
post-jam
out.
here.
Yeah.
I'll
We'll just
jump in
kinda
your
hang out.
I'll
Yeah.
jump in your 75,000-gallon swimming pool.
That's
you know.
great. Yeah, yeah. But my butler will take care of all
Sure,
of us. It'll be
exactly.
great.
I heard
Exactly.
there's free beer.
Free beer.
Free beer.
I've got like
certainly.
5 of them.
Right.
So we got to share, but
And,
free.
and leftover fajitas
Yeah,
from
exactly.
Applebee's.
Yeah, yeah.
You're right.
Maybe an egg roll. I
Maybe.
don't know.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Buddy, play me a song, man. That's
You
what
got
you're
it,
here for
man.
today.
It's- yeah.
Thanks for
It's a song
coming to
about
hang
getting
out.
older, having a family, like you said, and just being thankful for all of it. Here we go. Well, I've been out singing songs, yeah, the words that I want to say. People that started listening, they even gonna try to pay. We've only been out the weekend, feels like it's been a year. I wish that I was standing there, I wish that you were standing here. But people ain't got it this good. So let's get down and give thanks. Baby, don't worry, let's celebrate. So baby, don't worry, let's celebrate. Cause time ain't getting shorter, don't make me wait. Drop the whole 30, let's eat some cake. Baby, don't worry, let's celebrate. It feels like it's been a decade since we got ourselves a good night's sleep. Mama, let me tell you something. Daddy, can you just come and see? It won't be long till they're older. They ain't gonna want nothing to do with parents who've gotten so old. They messed around and lost their cool. But people ain't got it this good. So let's get down and give thanks. Baby, don't worry, let's celebrate. So baby, don't worry, let's celebrate. Cause time ain't getting shorter, don't make me wait. Drop the whole 30, let's eat some cake. Baby, don't worry, let's celebrate. Used to go spend our money so fast, we never would save. Everything was just so funny, even bills that we got to pay. But now we got a plan all week out, but baby it'll be okay, cause we ain't living for tomorrow. Got each other and a good payday, and people ain't got it this good. So let's get down and give thanks. Baby, don't worry, let's celebrate. I said, baby, don't worry, let's celebrate. Cause time ain't getting shorter, don't make me wait. Drop the whole 30, let's eat some cake. Baby, don't worry, let's celebrate. I said, baby, don't worry, let's celebrate. Baby, don't worry, let's celebrate. Cause time ain't getting shorter, don't make me wait. Drop the whole 30, let's eat some cake. Baby, don't worry, let's celebrate.
It's Grady Spencer on the Texas Red Dirt Roads radio show. Title track of that current album. Celebrate, y'all. Make sure you run, pick it up. Blake.
Yes, sir.
You guys are gonna kill me.
Huh?
We're gonna take a break.
Oh.
Yeah. So you just sat there in that hot sun, just melting into your chairs.
That's how we like to pregame. I'm glad you read our
how
rider.
you're used to it right there, aren't
yeah.
you? Just melting in the sun. So Blake and Taylor are down there. That's the Powell brothers, and they're going to be first when we come back on the other side, y'all. Y'all hang out with us here at Hiem BBQ. Frenchie's Blues Destroyers down here on this end. Brandon Ryder, you just heard from Grady Spencer. We'll play you something brand new from Adam Hood when we come back, y'all. Hiem BBQ's where we're at, brought to you by our friends at the Hyatt Place in the Fort Worth Stockyards. Jukable and Say Anything Designs. You're listening to the Texas Red Dirt Roads radio show. Stick around.
We'll return shortly with more of the Texas Red Dirt Roads radio show with Justin Frizzell.
In Texas, yeah, we dream big. And Legal Draft Beer Company's Nowhere But Texas Lager holds the answer to all your dreams. It's brewed locally, right in Arlington, Texas, at a family-owned brewery by their German brewmaster with the finest ingredients and all the state pride you'd expect. Light-bodied and drinkable, this refreshing beer is perfect for a day on the lake, a ball game, or a Texas country concert with our good buddy Steve Helm. Nowhere But Texas from Legal Draft Beer Company. That's what we'll drink.
Our kind of music. The sound of Texas. 95.9 The Ranch.
Rednecks for Paycheck, September 19th through the 22nd in St. Joe, Texas. Enjoy camping, cooking out, trail riding, people watching, dozens of first-class vendors, live music, and off-road competitions paying out over $40,000. Bubba Sparks, Alexander King, and Wade B take the stage Friday night. And Jeremiah James and Sam Riggs Saturday. If watching people compete for over $40,000, listening to live music while enjoying outdoor life with fun, friendly people for 4 days and nights on over 1,000 acres. Well, if that sounds fun to you, well, you'll want to be at Rednecks with Paychex September 19th through the 22nd. Get your tickets cheaper in advance at redneckswithpaychex.com. Call for info 877-RWP-4FUN. That's 877-RWP, the number 4, FUN.
Howdy, this is Travis
and Emma Hiem
from Hiem Barbecue, inviting you to experience our Farm to Smoker barbecue. Cook low and slow over post oak fires, blending traditional and innovative techniques. At Hiem Barbecue, we source only prime beef, our bacon burn-ins are life-changing, and our full-service bar is always serving your favorite Texas craft beers and spirits with happy hour daily. Experience Texas Monthly Top 50 Barbecue, now with 2 locations right here in your backyard. The original on Magnolia Avenue and the new Hiem Barbecue on the River in Fort Worth River District.
The biggest free country music event in North Texas is coming to the historic Fort Worth Stockyards. 3 days and over 30 artists, September 20th through the 22nd. Autographs, showdowns, jams, acoustic sets, and more. It's real country the way you like it. And it's free. Texas country music in the legendary Fort Worth Stockyards. The fun starts next weekend. Sponsored by Texas Country Music Association, Shinerbach, Music Water, American Paint Horse Association, and the Cowboy Channel. Get the lineup at FortWorthStockyards.com.
The sound of Texas, 95.9 The Ranch. Grab your official Texas Red Dirt Roads gear from Say Anything Designs and wherever you see the TXRDR road sign.
This is a real small town full of real fine folks who fell on real hard times when the boom went broke. And they work real hard and they pray real loud, 'cause there's a real big heart in this real small town. The cost of living, it may shift just like sand, but on my grandfather's land, it's been steady as his hand. I used to hold him.
Good. Hi, lady. How are you?
We go out and check the cows, and that's where he taught me how to make my living from the ground. And I don't intend to let him down, 'cause this is a real small town full of real fine folks who fell on real hard times when the boom went broke. And they work real hard and they pray real loud, 'cause there's a real big heart in this real small town. Every Sunday I start the week off getting right, get direction for my life at the downtown Church of Christ next to the courthouse, where they decorate the grass with 57 flags for the lives we won't get back. And I don't intend to forget the past. This is a real small town full of real fine folks who fell on real hard times when the boom went broke. And they work real hard and they pray real loud, 'cause there's a real big heart in this real small town. I couldn't paint a picture of this place in my younger days. Oh, how times change. 'Cause this is a real small town full of real fine folks who fell on real hard times when the boom went broke. And they work real hard and they pray real loud, 'cause there's a real big heart in this real small town. Yeah, there's a real big heart in this real small town.
Okay. Yeah, the seats are real fun too. Yeah.
They're hot.
That's the pride of Opelika, Alabama right there, boys and girls. Well, you know, one of them. Certainly, when it comes to us, he is. That's Adam Hood right there, y'all. That's called Real Small Town. You'll find that off of his album Somewhere in Between. Welcome back to the Texas Red Dirt Roads radio show. Hiem Barbecue, Fort Worth, Texas. is where we're at. You can find them online, HiemBBQ.com. That's HEIMBBQ.com. Look them up. Come hang out on this patio here on the River Place. They have another location, and, of course, they have Meat Force One, which is their food truck you'll see out and around Tarrant County, and I guess anywhere they want to travel to, anybody that'll have them. We're here, 5333 White Settlement Road, the location we're at here at Hiem Barbecue. And we're hanging out with Frenchie's Blues Destroyers, Brandon Ryder, Grady Spencer, and the Powell brothers. If you would, welcome them back, Hiem Barbecue. Man, I feel so bad for you, just sitting over here just baking in the sun.
Getting the tan.
You're getting
This is the only getting baked you can talk about.
You know
on
what?
the radio.
When you leave here today, I mean, you'd be surprised the things that we've covered in 23 years. But when you leave here today, you can tell everybody, we were out mowing yards all day. You know, that's what you can do. That's what we spend our Sundays doing. That big, nice red neck you got.
Well, we're getting a break from bush hogging being here.
Is that right?
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta do it tomorrow, but
it'll be there when you get home.
Yeah, I got
it'll
to
be there when you get home. Right. All right, that's the Powell brothers down there on the end, y'all. That is our friends Blake and Taylor. Let's play one, boys. What you want to start with?
So this song is called No More, and it was supposed to be our very first radio single ever.
What happened?
Until we found out how much it cost to have your first radio single ever. And we had a guy with us who's no longer advising, but he said for the same amount of money, you could rent a 43-foot catamaran to the British Virgin Islands for a week.
And?
It was cheaper.
Uh-huh.
So we did that for a week.
Heck yeah, you did.
Just played island shows for 7 days straight, and then we've since released quite a few radio singles, which turned out to be slightly more beneficial to our career. But, you know.
But you're big in the Virgin Islands.
Wasn't the worst deal.
Right.
Okay, anyway, we're gonna do one of them songs.
On the road, jeans in the back of my car. Never had much food, girl, I got her. Never one time to keep believe. When you see me again, I don't know when I'd be good to you then. Then you knew back then, don't know who I'll be. Find me gonna leave. You won't see me here no more. You know you had your chance, I was good as yours. Been a long time coming now, we run our course. Now I'm gonna show good enough to go. Find a way out on my own. When you see me again, I don't know when I'm good to man. And you knew back then,
That is the Powell Brothers right there. That's Taylor and Blake. My goodness gracious.
Thanks.
Even Frenchie, who played guitar in Waylon Jennings' living room, is down here going, man, those guys can play guitar.
This is great.
My goodness gracious.
Well, thank you.
And that is, now
This
that
gets me
is,
going.
we can't talk about being baked anymore. That's twice now.
Did we get a text?
No, I don't care if we did or not, to be honest with you. But I will tell you that for the first time in 23 years of doing this radio program, this is the first time somebody has brought towels on ice to the stage.
Thank you.
There's a lot of things on ice that have been brought to the stage. Towels.
We got a bunch of waters delivered too. Thank you.
Exactly. So thank you for doing that. Thanks for taking care of the boys down there in the hot Texas sun. It's 20 more days is what I understand. Then we're going to be in the upper 80s. Yes. Yeah, exactly. Yeehaw. Frenchie's Blues Destroyers is down here on the end. Frenchie and Brother Pete are down here. Y'all say hello to them. Hi, I'm BBQ.
All right.
All right, gentlemen. What are we playing this time around, Frenchie?
All right, well, our current album is called Love is Blood, and this is the first song on the album. It's called A Little Bit Crazy. What just happened to me, baby? I gone a little bit crazy. I am hungry and mean. I'm just a little bit crazy. I've been up to no good and I'm tired. Tell me what's going on, girl. And if you don't, I will tell you. I gone a little bit crazy. Just a little bit crazy over you. Oh, what's left on me now? I've gone a little bit crazy. It's too late. Turn around. I'm just a little bit crazy. I am down on my knees and I'm praying. Tell me what I've done wrong, girl. And if you don't, I will tell you. I've gone a little bit crazy. We're just a little bit crazy over you, over you. I'm begging you, please, in my sorrow, tell me what you believe, girl. And if you don't, I will tell you. I've gone a little bit crazy, just a little bit crazy. I've gone a little bit crazy. We're just a little bit crazy over you, over you. Well, all right.
That is fun. Frenchie's Blues Destroyers right there on the Texas Red Dirt Roads radio show.
Thank you.
Thank you, Frenchie. Thank you, Brother Pete. Now, you've figured out by now, because you guys have been doing this for how long? What, 2002, 3, somewhere in there? Yeah? 7 years.
Yeah.
Right, okay, so not quite that long. But
And I've been playing with Pete since 2007 with Jack.
Right,
And we
okay.
started this thing along the way.
Certainly. But
Yeah.
you figured out by now who you're dealing with there on your left side.
Yeah.
Right. Because I've sat there and I've watched Brother Pete play drums for Jack Ingram since day one.
Yeah.
He's never aged a day, and he's never not shown up anywhere and not been the coolest person in the room. I'm telling you right now. I mean, fantastic, dude. And it's an honor to have you here today, and I'm so glad you made me aware of this whole thing right here because it's cool to have you here, guys. Thank you, man. Frenchie, thank you, buddy.
Thank you.
That's Frenchie. That's Brother Pete. That's Frenchie's Blues Destroyers right there, bluesdestroyers.com. Love is Blood is the album. Y'all make sure and run pick that up. Brandon Ryder's going to play for everybody when we come back. Grady Spencer and the Powell brothers down there, what's left of them if they don't melt away. Right here from Hien Barbecue, Fort Worth, Texas, brought to you again by our friends at United RV and Rockin' Out Jewelry and Jag Metals LLC. You're listening to the Texas Red Dirt Roads Radio Show. Y'all stick around.
365-24/7. Follow the Texas Red Dirt Roads online at txrdr.com.
Think about it. What's your dream? Man cave.
Mini storage.
Engineered metal building.
Covered arenas.
She shed.
Barn dominium.
No matter who you are or where that dream comes from, pick up that phone. Let's make that happen. This is Justin Bradley with Jag Metals, and we can make all of those dreams a reality. So whether you need structural steel, welding supplies, fencing material, plasma cutting, red iron, I-beam, trusses, anything metal, from engineering and design to fabrication of your dream, call me right now, 817-599-5241. That's 817-599-JAG1. Send me a zip code, and I'm going to send you a building.
That's my friend Justin Bradley with Jag Metals LLC, jagmetalsllc.com. You may not know much about the metal game, but I guarantee you, Jag does. So dream that dream. Make that call. Let's make that happen.
817-599-5241 or jagmetalsllc.com.
God bless America. Hey, Alex Justin from my friends down in the historic Fort Worth Stockyards, and that is the Hyatt Place in the historic Fort Worth Stockyards. Now, you're coming to Cowtown, you're going to hang out, and you're going to enjoy all of our fine food here in Fort Worth. You're going to take in a show with Billy Bob Texas or any of the great live music venues around Cowtown. Whether there's only one spot you need to spend the night at, because they're going to work with you because you're a fan of Texas and Red Dirt music and the Texas Red Dirt Roads Radio Show. And that is the Hyatt Place in the historic Fort Worth Stockyards. When you make your reservation, mention the Texas Red Dirt Roads Radio Show. They'll give you 20% off your entire stay. Oversized and very comfortable rooms that feature free Wi-Fi, 42-inch HD TV. Each room's got a couch or a sleeper sofa. And that feels like you're sleeping on a Cloud Hyatt grand bed. Grab a bite to eat, that 24/7 gallery, and right out the front door,
Check
you see
one.
the Longhorns roll down Exchange. Find their link on the Texas Red Dirt Roads website, txrdr.com, and check in with our friends at the Hyatt Place in the historic Fort Worth Stockyards and tell them the Texas Red Dirt Roads Radio Show sent you in there.
Texas Red Dirt Americana, folk, roots rock, neo-traditional country. We just call it ranch music. The sound of Texas, 95.9 The Ranch.
Rednecks with Paychecks, September 19th through the 22nd in St. Joe, Texas. Enjoy camping, cooking out, trail riding, people watching, dozens of first-class vendors, live music, and off-road competitions paying out over $40,000. Bubba Sparks, Alexander King, and Wade B take the stage Friday night. And Jeremiah James and Sam Riggs Saturday. If watching people compete for over $40,000, listening to live music while enjoying outdoor life with fun, friendly people for 4 days and nights on over 1,000 acres, well, if that sounds fun to you, well, you want to be at Rednecks with Paychecks September 19th through the 22nd. Get your tickets cheaper in advance at redneckswithpaychecks.com. Call for info 877-RWP-4FUN. That's 877-RWP, the number 4-FUN.
McDonald's presents 250 reasons why the Metroplex deserves a break. Reason number 129, football season can get intense. First, your team's up by 2 touchdowns, then your kicker's got to hit a 48-yarder just to take things into OT. So take a break, Metroplex, with the 250 break menu. For just $2.50, you can score a double cheeseburger, hot and spicy McChicken, 6-piece McNuggets, or McChicken, each paired with small fries. Throw in any size Dr. Pepper for just $1. Price and participation may vary, cannot be combined with combo meal.
It's a prime pre-emergent time, folks. Pre-emergent herbicide on your yard will prevent weeds in the future. Russell Feed and Supply carries high-yield turf and ornamental weed and grass stopper with Dimension to control grassy weeds. Fertilome broadleaf weed control with Gallery prevents broadleaf weeds. Stop on by and talk with the local friendly experts at Russell Feed and Supply to get the lawn, garden, or landscape of your dreams.
For your lawns and gardens, critters and farms, stop on by Russell Feed and Supply.
KFWR, Jacksboro, No Limits, Texas. 95.9 The Ranch is the official radio station of the Texas Motor Speedway. Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, search TXRDR on all social networks and follow along the Texas Red Dirt Roads.
man, I'm glad you asked, 'cause I know more about that than I want to, and I'll share it with you. If you don't work things out and save your love somehow, you'll know it then. What it's like.
Cameron Rowe. That sounds familiar? All right, you want a prize from the ranch, you can pick it up at the ranch table.
Unemotional uproar, brought on by don't love you anymore, followed by a slamming door, and then old lonely moves in, and the hurt begins. That's what it's like, my friend, if you let it come to a bitter end. If time were on my side, it would let me fly back to the night of our last fight, and I could hold my tongue and hold on to the one I should have never let go, and I wouldn't have to know everything about the downpour, that emotional uproar, brought on I don't love you anymore, followed by a slamming door, then all lonely moves in, and the hurt begins, and that's what it's like, my friend, if you let it come to a bitter end. First comes a downpour, unemotional uproar, brought on by don't love you anymore, followed by a slamming door. Then old lonely moves in, and the hurt begins. That's what it's like, my friend, if you let it come to a bitter end. Hey man, I'm glad you asked, 'cause I know more about that than I want to. And you're on.
Daryl Dodd, Randy Rogers covering Daryl's song Bitter End. Welcome back to the Texas Red Dirt Roads radio show. You'll find that version on Daryl Dodd's album Long Hard Ride, 20 Years at Double D, DarylDodd.com. Of course, Randy Rogers. Hellbent is their latest project, RandyRogersBand.com. Hour number 2, Texas Red Dirt Roads, brought to you by our friends at Jag Metals LLC. Project in mind, it's going to contain metal. You talk to Justin Bradley out there at Jag Metals, JagMetalsLLC.com. You send him a zip code, he'll send you a metal building. We appreciate them being good partners of Texas and Red Dirt Music for a number of years. Hiem BBQ is where we are at today. Y'all come hang out with us, 5333 White Settlement Road. You can also watch in full HD every single week right there at TXRDR.com. If you would, say hello to the Powell brothers, Grady Spencer, Brandon Ryder, and French's Blue Destroyers. Mr. Ryder.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. You were asking, you couldn't figure out that was Randy singing with Daryl.
Well, I knew it wasn't Daryl.
Yeah.
I hadn't heard it.
I told
before.
Brandon, I said, yeah, Randy's falling on hard times. He's having to cover Daryl Dodd songs.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. Not
Poor
exactly.
guy.
Not exactly. Although not a bad thing.
Yeah.
Not a bad thing. What you gonna sing, man?
I don't know.
Don't know? Something?
What do y'all want to sing?
How much, now that we are officially in the hunting season, as a traveling singer-songwriter who's in charge of entertaining so many folks throughout the weekend, have you had a chance to participate this year?
Sure.
Have you?
Yeah, I mean, and close to home, which is great. You know,
Right.
I mean, the kids are all busy, and we got football and volleyball and all that stuff going on. So, For years, we always took a trip up to Coleman and did bird hunting the 1st of September. It marks the beginning of fall, even if it's still 100 degrees. That's
right.
We're getting closer, and bow season's right around the corner, and so that's exciting. And you just made me decide which song I was going to sing.
There you go.
So part of my love is just the great outdoors. I just love to be outside, and I love to go hunt and fish and be out in the middle of nowhere. This summer we took a big family trip up to Colorado, and we spent 4 or 5 days in the back country riding UTVs and doing all this fun stuff. And I find that I always just come back a better man when I get out and I go see what I call God's big backyard. And so this is about a 24-hour time period in my life where I was no kids, no wife, just me out in the middle of the woods at one of my favorite places. It's called Mother Nature, perfect silence. I'm just listening. Now if I can play it. Coffee's black, bacon's frying, eggs are cracked, biscuits done, gravy's coming to a party for one. Lonely cabin in the trees, far away from everything. Perfect silence, Mother Nature, I'm just listening. Listening to the wind and the leaves, sing with the birds of harmony. Oh, she sings a song that no other can sing. Perfect silence, Mother Nature, I'm just listening. Papa's gun, Daddy's knife, Mama's Bible, it gives light. Writing pen, worn out journal, I'm just listening. Coyote howl, whippoorwill, lightning bugs, dance a fill, frogs are croaking, crickets sawing, and I'm just listening. Listening to the wind and the leaves, sing with the birds of harmony. Oh, she sings a song that no other can sing. Perfect silence, Mother Nature, I'm just listening. Where's all my guitar players?
They're melting.
Perfect. Now I forgot the words. I'm there. Aha! Milky Way, shooting star, piece of moon, seems so far. Getting sleepy, almost morning, I'm just listening. Leaky faucet, slamming door, sky is flashing, thunderstorm, rain is falling, open windows, and I'm just listening. Open windows, rain is falling, I'm just listening. Perfect silence, Mother Nature, I'll be listening.
That's Brandon Ryder right there, y'all.
Thank you. And then I knocked Pete's stuff off.
Big finish.
That'll show 'em.
Break the drumsticks right there. Thank you, Brandon. BrandonRyder.com. Grady.
Hello.
Hi, buddy.
I'm a member of Team Sunshine now.
Are you?
Member of the Sunshine
Right,
Brothers over
right.
here. We're starting a new band.
Welcome.
Oh.
I'm the weakest link, but I'm gonna try my
uh,
best.
Do you want water and a towel?
I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna get the ice towel here in a second.
My money is that at the end of this show, it would have turned into a game of shirts and skins.
Yeah. You do not want that on my end. I'll tell you that right now. I hope I'm shirts.
We've gotten in trouble for that a lot already.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, you're the one that sang about it. Forget the whole 30, eat some cake.
That's right.
You're about to show it off, aren't you?
I'm currently not on the whole 30, so the shirt stays on.
Me neither.
So, yeah.
Me neither.
Yeah.
That's a cuss word in my house.
That's right.
It is.
That's right.
All right, Mr. Spencer, what you going to play for everybody?
A little song. It's off the new album I wrote. Kind of as a little love letter to that little girl back there.
Yep.
It's kind of a message to hers called Part of Me. Girl of mine, would you sit with me? There's things that I want to say that you need to know. Little girl of mine, now before you go. There's men in this world who think you're second best, but the good men too try to do their part. So follow your dreams, darling, follow your heart. And when you dream, maybe it's wedding bells, maybe it's things you'll do, maybe you'll fix the world. But I'm always down for you, and no matter where you go, no matter who you'll be, you're still a part of me. There's gonna be days when you're scared as all, when the big bad world's falling down on you. So stop and remember all the things you know. The love is the only way that we live our lives, and money ain't all that it's supposed to be. And all of the best things in life are free. And when you dream, maybe it's wedding bells, maybe it's things you'll do, maybe you'll fix the world. But I'm always down for you, and no matter where you go, no matter who you'll be, you're still a part of me. When you dream, maybe it's wedding bells, maybe it's things you'll do, maybe you'll fix the world. But I'm always down for you, and no matter where you go, no matter who you'll be.
I love it, Grady.
Thank you, sir.
It's Grady Spencer right there on the Texas Red Dirt Roads radio show. Celebrate is the album. Do anything in the world for them kids, wouldn't you?
Got that right.
Have you figured out that there are some things that you absolutely cannot do for your children as much as it pains you?
Yeah, I don't know. That was a heavy question. What do you mean?
Like we found out in my house recently that, you know what, when it comes to math homework, I'm not going to be that dad.
That's true. Yeah, or a golf swing. You know, my kids want to learn how to golf.
Done pretty good with.
You can do it. You're a golfer.
So,
I'm not.
Listen, it's a very humbling experience to have to apologize to your 12-year-old.
Yeah.
You know, and not to say that you can't be forthright and come clean, you know, because we all make mistakes.
Yep.
But when your 12-year-old brings home his math homework, sit down right here, son. We got this. We're going to do this together. We're going to be done in time to sit down and watch first pitch. Let's get going. All right, what are we dealing with here? Stack the papers up. We got fractions, we got decimals, and we got percentages. All right, here we go. We're done. First pitch. Rangers on. We got it done. 2 pages, front and back. Turn that in. there's a good chance we're going to be at some kind of honor society ceremony here in a couple of weeks. Gets it back, 30.
Ooh, yeah.
So, I apologize.
Yeah.
And then I'm out of the homework game for the rest of the year.
That's right.
It kind of worked both ways. So I didn't know.
That's right.
I
Yeah.
didn't know if you've come across, walked across that bridge just
My
yet.
daughter's in
Brandon has.
kindergarten,
He's
so
applauding.
yeah.
Yeah, because I'm in the same boat.
Yeah.
And I mean, honestly, my wife, I give her all the credit because she's willing to do the algebra and it took me like the third try in college to get through algebra.
Right.
So it's not my gig.
Oh.
You want to do some English? You want to do,
Right.
history?
But now Grady could be our guy because you're a foreman by trade on the construction job site.
Yes.
There's a lot of math involved with that.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
I bet it wasn't the kind of math we were looking at that random
No.
Tuesday night down in Mansfield.
Yeah, well, my daughter's in kindergarten, so the ABCs, I'm still good
Oh,
for
yeah.
the next
Well,
couple of years. So
Look
I'm
me in
okay.
Look me in the eye, Grady.
Yeah. Yes.
Hell is coming.
No.
Hell
I
is
know.
coming for you.
I'm gonna start studying now.
You better.
Yeah.
You better.
That's what we have the internet for, though.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's what iPhones are made for, man. You don't need math.
But the good
We need
thing
school.
is, at least y'all don't got to worry about your kids getting accused of cheating.
It's true.
Oh, that is true.
No. Here's why. If we could just read the next chapter in this book, there was one question that was not marked wrong. It was just marked with a question mark. And we couldn't figure out why it was not marked correctly or incorrectly. It was just marked with a question mark. So I told my wife, I go, probably because it's in my handwriting. So.
There's
But
a high
hey,
school.
but you know
there's
what?
a high
You
school
know what,
teacher
though?
over here. She's gonna
I
be
showed
mad.
my work, dang it. I showed
Yeah.
my work.
You got it.
Evidently it was the wrong kind of work, but hey, I just look at him every night before I go to bed and go, your daddy talks between records. That's all he does. But he loves you. Grady, thank you, buddy. Appreciate it, man. Grady Spencer right there. Powell Brothers when we come back. Frenchie's Blues Destroyers down here on this end. Mr. Brandon Ryder right there in the middle. We are at Hiem Barbecue here in Fort Worth, Texas. Also going to play a brand new song from Mickey and the Motor Cars. They have a brand new album coming 1st of November. We'll talk about it when we come back. Thanks again to our friends at Legal Draft Beer Company. They're nowhere but Texas beer. Finolio Boot Company and our friends at Rockin' Out Silver. You're listening to the Texas Red Dirt Roads radio show. Stick around.
Texas Red Dirt Roads is brought to you in part by the Finolio Boot Company. Nothing's finer than Texas Red Dirt music, and nothing's finer than a Finolio.
Think about it. What's your dream?
Man cave.
Mini storage.
Engineered metal building. Covered arenas.
She shed.
Barn dominium.
No matter who you are or where that dream comes from, pick up that phone. Let's make that happen. This is Justin Bradley with Jag Metals, and we can make all of those dreams a reality. So whether you need structural steel, welding supplies, fencing material, plasma cutting, red iron, I-beam, trusses, anything metal, from engineering and design to fabrication of your dream, call me right now, 817-599-5241. That's 817-599-JAG1. Send me a zip code, and I'm going to send you a building.
That's my friend Justin Bradley with Jag Metals LLC. JagMetalsLLC.com. You may not know much about the metal game, but I guarantee you, Jag does. So dream that dream. Make that call. Let's make that happen.
817-599-5241 or JagMetalsLLC.com.
God bless America.
Folks, it's Justin, and you know I've got Finolio boots on my feet. That's because the Finolio Boot Company in Dakota, Texas builds real cowboy boots, made by the hands of true craftsmen. Every pair of Finolio boots is made in Dakota, Texas, by 3rd and 4th generation boot makers. Finolio boots are the only boots made in Dakota, Texas, and you can get your own pair of Finolio boots at the boot store in Dakota or the Maverick in the Fort Worth stockyards. Learn more about the Finolio Boot Company at finolioboot.com or on Facebook. Folks, let me tell you, there is nothing finer than a Finolio.
Thanks, Hudson Oaks, Texas. For listening to the sound of Texas, 95.9 The Ranch.
Rednecks with Paychecks, September 19th through the 22nd in St. Joe, Texas. Enjoy camping, cooking out, trail riding, people watching, dozens of first-class vendors, live music, and off-road competitions paying out over $40,000. Bubba Sparks, Alexander King, and Wade B take the stage Friday night. And Jeremiah James and Sam Riggs Saturday. If watching people compete for over $40,000, listening to live music while enjoying outdoor life with fun, friendly people for 4 days and nights on over 1,000 acres. Well, if that sounds fun to you, well, you want to be at Rednecks with Paychecks September 19th through the 22nd. Get your tickets cheaper in advance at redneckswithpaychecks.com. Call for info 877-RWP-4FUN. That's 877-RWP, the number 4, FUN. The biggest free country music event in North Texas is coming to the historic Fort Worth Stockyards. 3 days and over 30 artists, September 20th through the 22nd. Autographs, showdowns, jams, acoustic sets, and more. It's real country the way you like it. And it's free. Texas country music in the legendary Fort Worth Stockyards. The fun starts next weekend. Sponsored by Texas Country Music Association, Shatterbach, Music Water, American Paint Horse Association, and the Cowboy Channel. Get the lineup at FortWorthStockyards.com.
Hi y'all, it's Amanda from the Preserve Med Spa and Wellness. We are giving away a free hydrofacial every Friday. Go to @Preserve Med Spa on Instagram or Facebook. Look for the 95.9 The Ranch post and like and tag 3 friends. Good luck! Check us out at PreserveMedSpa.com. Let us help preserve you.
Howdy, folks. Bob Tolman here reminding you to wake up with Ag Texas Farm Facts weekday mornings right here on the Sound of Texas, 95.9 The Ranch.
The Sound of Texas.
The Sound of Texas.
95.9 The Ranch. Texas Red Dirt Roads with Justin Frizzell. Presented by Jag Metals, LLC. A partnership forged in iron, metal, and steel.
When I kicked out the year in Boise, Idaho, the snow was coming down in sheets. And these New Year's blues are like breaking in boots. I got blisters nobody can see. 2 bottle tires and 1 head of light, and they're closing down 93. But if everything goes the way it should, darling, I'll be seeing you later this week. This road to you is windy, steep, and cold. The road to you made of concrete, gray, and gold. And I drive all night and I keep it inside like a lighthouse standing alone. And the moon over Custer County night is calling me back home. Baby, we're a dry, but the stars are aligning, so don't you give up on me. We can meet up in Austin and all in a spot under the big oak at Barton Springs. Yeah, 2 days in and too many cups down and just past Abilene. I'm a little bit north of the heart of Texas, that are carrying yours with me. This road to you is windy, steep, and cold. The road to you made of concrete, gray, and gold. And I drive all night and I keep it inside like a lighthouse standing alone. And the moon over Callahan County tonight is calling me back home. And as the sun rises beside me,
I promise we will.
I say goodnight to my old friend. Tired miles I lay behind me are worth the ride to find the end to this road to you. That was windy, steep, and cool. The road to you. One minute. Made of concrete, gray, and gold. And I drive all night and I keep it inside like a lighthouse standing alone. And the moon over Cold Mount County tonight is calling me back home. Yeah,
Brand new from Mickey and the Motor Cars. That's called Road to You. That'll be on their brand new album, Long Time Coming. It's available November 1st. You can pre-order it right now wherever you usually do that for Finer Texas and Red Dirt Music. Or you can just wait till that November 1st Friday, find out where they're going to be, and go pick it up there at the merch booth. Is what we always recommend, themotorcars.com. Welcome back to the Texas Red Dirt Roads Radio Show, brought to you by our friends at Jag Metals LLC. Justin Frizzell hanging out with a bunch of friends today here at Hiem BBQ in Fort Worth, Texas. Thank y'all all for being a part of things. Cheers to y'all. Could have done anything in the world today. Here you are supporting Texas and Red Dirt music. God bless you, and cheers to you. Thank you to the folks here at Hiem BBQ for having us out. 5333 White Settlement Road here in Fort Worth, Texas. HiemBBQ.com. We're online, TXRDR.com. Also find all our social networks. You can search any of them, TXRDR, and it'll pop up right there. So, Powell Brothers are down there on the end. That's Blake and Taylor. Y'all say hello to them if you would. Hiem BBQ. How we doing down there, man? Everybody good?
Doing real good.
Now, the sports thing, I mean, because did you guys play yesterday at the UT game?
Yes, sir, we did.
And then you're coming back for the Cowboys game.
Yeah, which actually is next week, I just found out. Next Sunday.
Next Sunday. All right. So you'll be at the home game there for the Cowboys, playing out in the plaza.
Yes, sir.
But you've done, you've done things like this all over the country for various sporting teams, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, sir.
So how did you get this gig where you can be the official opening band for all kinds of sporting events?
Well, so we kind of just had a conversation, and we don't really take days off ever, and
Yeah.
so we're trying to figure out we should take a day off.
Uh-huh.
And so we're like, well, if we sing the national anthem or play before a game, they'll probably, we'll get tickets.
Oh yeah.
And then so from there started hustling, and then one thing led to another, and
I don't know what I'd call it hustling.
Baseball.
I would say negotiating.
Yeah. Well, they have to be answering your email to negotiate first.
Right. I guess so. You're right. So you got the Cowboy gig, you got the UT gig, you've done some stuff with the Texas Rangers.
Yes,
A lot of
sir.
stuff with the
Obviously,
Rangers.
you've done some stuff with the Houston Astros.
Yes, sir. What's funny is they generally bring us to the Rangers games playing against the Astros so they can then talk smack to me and say, at least we know you didn't wear an Astros hat for a day.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, it's okay, though. If that's your team, so be it.
Oh, we love all them fellas over at the Rangers. They're real nice folk. But during college footballs, all the bowl season, we'll get real busy doing a lot of stuff for that.
Right.
Just anybody will let us show up. I guess we sang strangely at a Brewers game not too long ago.
Did you now?
Way out there.
Were you in Milwaukee, or did you have to make
we did
that trip?
a run all the way up there, and then that was the last show. I guess we played Saturday night, and then Sunday we were in town, so we hit them up, and they were like, yeah, come on.
So you just call the Brewers marketing department and go, hey, we got some songs. Y'all got some seats?
I wish it was that easy.
Right,
But
no?
yeah, something like that.
Well,
Short
back to
version.
the point of that, nobody answers your email, so.
Well, and then coming up, we're doing the Red River Rivalry at the State Fair, Texas.
Texas OU?
So,
Yep.
Yes, all the folks at the OU Texas.
What's that now? Oh, is it? Okay. My apologies. I forgot that we were in Texas.
We're
so.
going to stay out of this one.
Yeah, I don't care either. I have zero allegiance. I graduated from Lamar University, Beaumont, Texas, who last night played the Texas Fighting Aggies.
Oh yeah, I didn't go well.
And I turned it off.
Well, it makes you feeling better. My college had a ultimate frisbee team and an ice hockey team, and that was it.
Really?
Yeah.
Ultimate Frisbee and ice hockey.
Yeah, it wasn't cool.
Yeah.
Our big rival in hockey was Harvard, and it was just you can really only talk so much smack to all them smart kids.
Yeah, you can. Exactly. I don't know how that game finished up last night between Lamar and Texas A&M. I just turned it off when they were getting beat by more than what my son's earlier math score was. So, yeah, it was
They
that
did better
bad.
in the UT Rice game. It was closer.
Okay, there you go.
That might not be true.
Somebody wins.
Nope, never mind, it wasn't. I just
Didn't
checked.
happen, Pete?
Nope.
63-6? Yeah.
Ooh. 2 field goals, though.
There you go. Something to be said. Somebody's making their scholarship work for them. So to speak. All right, let's play some songs.
The band.
What you going to play?
So we released our first full-length album back in February, and a lot of songs from today are going to be from that album. This song included. This is called Darling.
Walking out in your favorite dress, like you're trying to impress. Let me tell you, you're looking your best when you're looking at me. And the smiles on your face. Draw me in a familiar haste to a kiss and a lover's embrace. You're killing me. Every time I see your eyes shine, glimmering dancing in that old sunlight. Every time feels like the first time. Be my darling tonight. I don't know what tomorrow holds, or the places we will go. In the nights we will spend alone, working away. Let's love like there's only tonight. In the sea of the newborn eyes, make a memory that'll get us through the night and through our days. Every time I see your eyes shine, glimmering dancing in that old sunlight. Every time feels like the first time, the first time we kiss goodnight. Neither one will leave without a fight. Remember that and darling, hold me tight. Be my darling tonight. Hold me tight, hold me tight, hold me tight, yeah. Hold me tight, hold me tight. You'll always be my love. Every time I see your eyes shine, glimmering dancing in that old sunlight. Every time feels like the first time, the first time we kiss goodnight. Neither one will leave without a fight, yeah. Remember that and darling, hold me tight, yeah. Be my darling tonight. Darling, tonight into the end of time. Ooh, be my darling tonight, yeah. Into the end of time, yeah. Be my darling tonight. Into the end of time.
That's the Powell Brothers. It's Blake and Taylor down here, y'all.
Thank you.
PowellBrothersMusic.com is the website. Album available right now. Full project available right now. Thank you, men.
Man,
Appreciate you hanging out, man.
It was a pleasure.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, always, man. So where's home now? You guys just constantly running, or do you have a place you can bed down at from time to time?
Well, we used to live in like Humble area north of Houston.
Yeah.
Then it rained real bad, and now we live in the middle of nowhere.
Then it rained
called
real
New
bad.
Waverly. Yeah, like rained real bad a couple years ago. There's a lot of water, and
Yeah.
So yeah, there's a whole hurricane thing. Lived in our
Oh,
car.
yeah, I remember that, yeah.
Lived in the car for
It
a year.
rained real bad, yeah,
And then,
hurricane.
Yeah, now we
Yeah.
live out in the middle of nowhere. And it's wonderful.
Right.
It's actually one of the highest properties near Houston.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah. And
Very nice.
if you move in between two maximum security prisons, like it's affordable, and we got really great security for all of our gear.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Taylor, I'm going to let you talk the rest of the time because I'm not real sure to believe anything else coming out of Blake's mouth the rest of the program. So-
Oh, Goofy story. We've gone and
No kidding.
Guest-led church service at the maximum security prison out there in Livingston.
That's a great thing.
That was a bit of an experience because
Right.
it's us two other guys, a pastor, and 70 guys, 30 to life. So like no guards. So it's definitely a different.
Do I need to
experience.
find out how you guys became such good buddies with the prison system down there? Or?
I need to go back.
It's a very tight-knit community.
Yeah, I want you to meet a couple. Yeah.
All right. All right. Well, I'm glad you're here. On some kind of parole, apparently. Thank you, man.
We just
Frenchie's
ran
Blues Destroyers down here on this end. Frenchie and Brother Pete, y'all say hello to them. Hiem BBQ. All right, I'm on a continuation of this story. If you didn't get to hear earlier, Frenchie came to America from France.
That's right.
And then went to L.A., went to the Hollywood, wanted to play the guitar, ended up bumping into Shooter Jennings, which got you involved with the Jennings family.
Yep.
Waylon wrote the letter that got you validated for a work visa.
That's right.
Stargun does something, but you got to keep going. You got to keep working.
Yeah.
Sound right so far?
Yeah.
So what happens next? How do you end up in this space right here?
So with Shooter, we did a tour through Texas and all the way to New Orleans and back. And so when I was back in LA, I realized that there was such a big world out there, you know.
Right.
And so after a couple of years playing with Shooter and the band broke up, I was faced with a decision, which was whether I stayed in LA or I left California.
Right.
And so my first pick was Texas.
Nice.
Now I made some. Yeah, that's right.
Now, why was your first pick Texas? Did you have some folks you could just kind of some safe harbor down here?
Well, I had met during the tour that we did. I had met just about everybody that was on the scene back then. So Cody from Ragweed and Stoney and Wade.
Right.
And so Wade offered me a gig.
Oh, cool.
So I picked up a gig with Wade and came down to Texas and played with him for a little bit. That's how I met Jack and Pete and everybody else. And so I played with Wade for a little while. Then I went back and forth between California and Texas.
Right.
Eventually in 2007, I got a call from Jack asking me if I was around. And I was always around.
Oh, yeah.
So,
that's what you do, man.
So I ended up playing with Jack and still playing with him, after, 12 years now.
Right. Swing that back around over to Pete real quick. By the way, this is the first time he's actually going to get to talk on the microphone today. Brother Pete, everybody.
Howdy.
Hey, man. So did you have to do any convincing of Jack when it came to hiring Frenchie?
Well, it wasn't hard to convince him.
Right.
Because we did an afternoon jam, and we played, and I just told Jack, I said, man, I think this is the one.
Right.
I think there's no reason to bring anybody else in.
Right. Well, yeah, I can just sit here and just in sound check watching him play. I've seen you play in concerts, but I mean, just sitting here today, just watching you the way you play that. What a fantastic guitar player you are, man. Absolutely.
Absolutely.
So how did this thing start, the Frenchie's Blues Destroyers? How did we get to this point?
Back around 2010, he put out a solo album. And so, I liked it. I was listening to it. I liked it. I liked the songs. And I knew that he was doing some stuff on his own. And I said, hey, man, when we're not playing with Jack, let's stay busy. Let's go out and do this thing. And he was a little reticent about stepping up into the frontman position.
Right.
And I just kept prodding him and encouraging him to do it. And I said, we don't need anybody else, just us two. Let's go do it.
Right.
And that's how this developed. And now we've got 2 albums out, and we've been doing it for 7 years. We toured coast to coast and gone out of the country. And
right. It's fantastic.
Yeah.
It was a fun show, man, to sit there and watch. You don't see a whole lot of as much sound as you guys put out from a 2-man effort. It's so much fun to sit there and sit back and watch and take in.
Thanks a lot, man. It's a lot of fun playing with this guy. He puts out a lot of sound on that guitar.
Oh, thank you. Well, funny story real quick.
Right.
When he asked me if I was interested to go out and play, and I can play guitar and be fine,
Right.
no matter how many people. But then I thought, man, step up to the mic.
Right, be the guy.
I'm going to get grilled for sure. So our first show was at 8 Air Saloon, which is where Jack had his start too, so it was kind of a cool thing. So I said, all right, we're going to go and do it, see what happens. And nobody threw beer bottles at me. So after that night, I got the bug for singing and, sing my songs. So
that's great.
Yeah. So thanks, Pete, for that.
Well, I think it worked out the way it's supposed to work out, man.
Yep.
Frenchie's Blues Destroyers right here, y'all, on the Texas Red Dirt Roads radio show. Let's play one, man.
All right, cool. This one is called I Was Wrong. Well, I was wrong when I said you never quit me. I was wrong. One more kiss before you leave, dear. One more kiss, one more song. Now I'm alone, 'cause I was wrong. But eating the first time won't be long. feel bad in the morning when you leave with my heart. I did my best to make you love me, but I failed, and good Lord, it's hard. Well, I was wrong, oh so wrong, but now it's time to carry on. Before I go back to my always dear, I finish writing this all lonesome song. Well, all right. Ooh, yeah. Well, I was wrong, oh so wrong. Well, I was wrong, was so wrong. Well, I was wrong. Yeah. Well, I was wrong, oh so wrong. Well, I was wrong, oh so wrong. Well, I was wrong, oh so wrong. Well, I was wrong, wrong, wrong. Yep.
Frenchie's Blues
Thank you.
Destroyers on the Texas Red Dirt Roads radio show. That's Frenchie. That's Brother Pete. BluesDestroyers.com. Love His Blood is the album. That is fantastic, man.
Thank you.
That's fun right there.
Yeah.
That's fun. Thank you, Frenchie. Thank you, Brother Pete. All right, Brandon Ryder, when we come back, y'all, and more new music. As much as Brother Pete and Frenchie decided that, you know what, when Jack's not keeping us busy, let's do this Blues Destroyers thing and hit the road. And then Kevin Fowler and Roger Krager apparently had the same kind of conversation and said, you know what we need to do when we're not busy with our own schedules is come together and do something that they're going to call Dos Borrachos. So we will hear the first single from the new Kevin Fowler, Roger Krager record when we come back called Bar Room Buddies. You're listening to the Texas Red Dirt Roads radio show. Stick around.
Broadcasting coast to coast, you're running up and down the Texas Red Dirt Roads with Justin Frizzell.
Argus Rising First Responder Drone Training, specializing in training law enforcement and fire safety personnel how to start up and maintain a drone program for their community. Argus Rising has a 5-day FAA Part 107 boot camp that teaches drone safety, flight skills, and FAA regulations to prepare you for your Part 107 test. Already have your Part 107? Argus Rising has advanced courses to train you to use a drone for search and rescue, accident or crime scene photography, thermal imaging, and much more. For more details, call 877-290-3141 or go online argusrising.com. Don't forget to follow them on Facebook and Instagram. Argus Rising, the leader in first responder drone training. Hey, y'all, it's Justin from my friends down in the historic Fort Worth Stockyards, and that is the Hyatt Place in the historic Fort Worth Stockyards. Now, you're coming to Cowtown, you're going to hang out, you're going to enjoy all of our fine food here in Fort Worth, you're going to take in a show at Billy Bob's Texas, or any of the great live music venues around Cowtown. Well, there's only one spot you need to spend the night at, because they're going to work with you because you're a fan of Texas and Red Dirt music and the Texas Red Dirt Roads radio show. And that is the Hyatt Place in the historic Fort Worth Stockyards. When you make your reservation, mention the Texas Red Dirt Roads radio show. They'll give you 20% off your entire stay. Oversized and very comfortable rooms that feature free Wi-Fi, 42-inch HD TV. Each room's got a couch or a sleeper sofa. And that feels like you're sleeping on a Cloud Hyatt grand bed. Grab a bite to eat that 24/7 gallery, and right out the front door, you can see the Longhorn stroll down Exchange. Find their link on the Texas Red Dirt Roads website, txrdr.com, and check in with our friends at the Hyatt Place in the historic Fort Worth Stockyards and tell them the Texas Red Dirt Roads radio show sent you in there.
It ain't elevator music, but it will certainly bring you up. The sound of Texas, 95.9 The Ranch.
Howdy, this is Travis
And Emma Hiem
from Hiem Barbecue, inviting you to experience our Farm to Smoker barbecue. Cook low and slow over post oak fires, blending traditional and innovative techniques. At Hiem Barbecue, we source only prime beef, our bacon burn ends are life-changing, and our full-service bar is always serving your favorite Texas craft beers and spirits with happy hour daily. Experience Texas Monthly Top 50 Barbecue, now with 2 locations right here in your backyard. The original on Magnolia Avenue and the new Hiem Barbecue on the river in Fort Worth River District.
We've been doing this a long time. Climbing, building, lifting heavy machinery. We rely on our know-how from decades of hard work. We wear Justin work boots, handcrafted since 1879 for tireless hard work and built for the toughest jobs. They have EH-rated, insulated, and safety-toe boots. Since day one, we put everything into our work, and always will. Justin work boots at Boot Barn Work. What's stopping you?
Protect your engine with 5 parts of Castrol Edge full synthetic motor oil and a Wix filter for just $33.99. Plus, get a $15 gift card after mail-in rebate. You can also earn bonus O Rewards points on Castrol Edge motor oil products right now at O'Reilly Auto Parts. Better parts, better prices every day. Limit supply. See store for details.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
911, what is the location of your emergency?
Oh my gosh, help me! My wife stopped breathing!
Looking for a new career that helps the community?
Sir, the ambulance is on its way. I'm going to tell you how to do CPR.
Be a part of the Think Go Line family by applying as a 911 telecommunicator. Several agencies in Tarrant County are currently taking applications. Log on to tc911.org to see a list of 911 communication centers hiring.
Sir, the ambulance just pulled up.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Pure Texas music, 95.9 The Ranch. 365-24/7. Follow the Texas Red Dirt Roads online at txrdr.com.
Hey, I wanna sing till the feeling gets right.
Let's harmonize, we'll be dynamite.
I'll yodel the high notes, I've done it for years.
Hey, dear old buddy, and I'll pour a beer.
There's always some lady alone at the bar.
Yeah, and you always let her know just who you are.
I know a couple gals that we can call.
They'll shake the pictures right onto the wall.
We're barring buddies, and that's the best kind.
Nobody fools with a buddy of mine.
I'll laugh when you're happy,
and I cry when you're blue.
We're barring buddies, and we're doing fine.
So pour me another, we got nothing but time.
Oh, chugga-lugga-luggin', barring buddy of mine.
The bartender's trying to turn out the lights.
Well, maybe it's time we called it a night.
Wake up the roosters, if we're drinking real slow.
Let's have a double and a six-pack to go. We're barring buddies, and that's the best kind.
Nobody fools with a buddy of mine.
I'll laugh when you're happy,
and I cry when you're blue.
We're barring buddies, and we're doing fine.
So pour me another, we got nothing but time.
Oh, chugga-lugga-luggin', barring buddy of mine. We're hell-raising,
Tail kicking,
guitar picking,
pool hustling.
chugga-lugga-luggin', barring buddy of mine. Oh, chugga-lugga-luggin', barring buddy of mine. And you're hot.
There it is. That's brand new music from Kevin Fowler and Roger Krager right there. The outfit and the album will be called Dos Borrachos. That is Barroom Buddies. The old Merle Haggard Clint Eastwood tune from, man, I think that was 80s single way back when. Then Kevin and Roger just covered it for their brand new project, just announced this past Friday. Hearing it first right there on the Texas Red Dirt Roads radio show. We're at Hiem BBQ here in Fort Worth, Texas. Thanks again to our friends at Jack Metals LLC. My name is Justin Frizzell, if you would. Y'all say hello again to Mr. Brandon Ryder, everybody. Yeah, man.
How you doing? You good?
I'm blessed beyond what I deserve.
It's just a little warm. This guitar seems to be still in tune. That's a good thing. And walking around here in between, staying out of the sun.
Yep.
Had a couple of songs requested, and I always love playing this one. Let the good times roll. Come here, baby. Cross the still, riding with me. Be this night never end. Tell me you want me, then tell me more. Take me further than I've ever been before, 'cause I need you. Oh, and I aim to please you. I want to sweep you off your feet. I want you, I want you, I want you to fall for me. I need your body like I need your soul. So come on, baby, let's go. Let the good times roll. Oh, Saturday morning, it's never been so sweet to wake up next to you, to watch you sleep. When I'm not next to you, baby, I can barely breathe. You know that you put the life right back inside of me, 'cause I need you. Oh, and I aim to please you. I want to sweep you off your feet, and I want you all. Oh, to fall for me. I need your body like I need your soul. So come on, baby, let's go. Lock your fears away for just a little time. You can hang them in the closet, you can hang them right next to mine. Don't be afraid to let go, 'cause I'll be sure to hold on with all my body and my soul, my soul, my soul. Let the good times roll. I want to sweep you off your pretty little feet. I want you, I want you, I want you to fall for me. I need your body like I need your soul. So come on, baby, let's go. Let the good times roll. Let the good times roll. Oh, my body and my soul, my soul, my soul. Let the good times roll.
Brandon Ryder,
Yeah.
y'all. Yeah, man. BrandonRyder.com. That is a gooder right there.
Thank you.
That song is one of those songs that, boy, I have to say this, and this is just kind of like being honest with one another. That's old enough.
Yes.
that could have been one of those songs that brought somebody into the whole Texas music realm.
Yeah.
Like they heard that and they went, you know what else? I wonder what else there is. Have you thought about your career that way yet? As long as you've been doing this,
Honestly, I've been approached about it today.
Really?
You know, I just had a conversation a few minutes ago where she was talking about I was one of the first persons that she had ever listened to in the Texas music scene, and now she lives here. And
right.
She's like working in the scene, you know, and she's working. So I mean, I think it's crazy, yeah. But I mean, I have been doing it. I've got 9 records. This will be the 10th one coming out in the fall. Man, we've had a good run of it, you know. I mean, I've done this 18 years. So, you know, we've put out a lot of music.
Right.
We've done a lot of great things. We've seen a lot of.
It's not.
I don't even know if it's like about like, what is to accomplish, or I just want to focus on putting out good music.
Right.
You know, and I know that like through my health struggles and everything that I've gone through there, that you know, there were times of doubt. You know, like what am I gonna do if I'm not doing this? And
sure.
Now I feel like I'm on the flip side of that, and I'm ready to go back to work again, and I feel good again. And so I think about the spot that I'm in right now, and I kind of feel like it was when I started out years ago. But now I've got 9 records, and I've done it for 18 years, so it's a different spot as well.
And a mountain of education about how to do it and approach it.
Yeah, well, I mean that's changed completely too. I mean, if you know everything I've got about stacked 4 high in the shop of CDs.
Right.
You know, and I was like, what are we going to do with all these? Because we really have entered that realm where you know you don't sell a ton of them anymore. So you know the whole machine has changed. But gosh, we're just so blessed to have been able to have done it and continue to do it. You know, after all these years.
These aren't the final chapters.
No,
by any means of the word. You know?
Well, hell no. I mean, I'm in my 40s. You know, I'm not.
Right. But there has been some of the passing of the baton.
Oh, shit, yeah. I mean, everywhere.
In certain things, so.
For sure.
Yeah.
I mean, everything changes when you have kids, right? It changes for everyone.
Heck
And
yeah.
that's always been, you know, the most important aspect to me is you know, my family and my kids. And I still say that, you know. I mean, it's just, you know, in a couple of years when Dusty's playing high school football, well, I won't be playing on Friday nights.
Right.
You know, I'll be at the football games.
Amen.
And that's what it's all about to me.
When
really.
you start to set your children's curfew and it sounds later than what you like to stay out,
yes,
then some things have changed. You know? Brandon, it's good
Fun
to have you
times.
here, buddy. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Brandon Ryder right there. Grady Spencer sitting right there next to him.
Yes, sir.
Fine son of Fort Worth, Texas, by way of Paducah, Texas.
That's right. It's
Paducah-
basically the south of France. You know.
Is that what it is?
Yeah. I mean, I've never been in the south of France, but I imagine it looks just like Paducah,
Paducah,
Texas.
you think so? I've
Yeah.
never been to the south of France either, but
Well,
I have
that's
been.
Frenchy.
I've been to Paducah, so. And
I bet it
Paducah's
is
about
so
as big
far
as
from
his-
the south of France, visually and climate-wise.
It
that,
probably is.
Yeah.
Right.
Now I got to go. I got to go someday.
The Paducah's about the size of this coffee table I'm sitting at right now.
And shrinking. by the day.
And shrinking.
Yeah.
Right. But you're in Fort Worth now, man. Have been
I
for
am.
some time.
Yeah,
this is
I've been-
home.
It's almost. I'm like I said, I'm not good at math. We
Right.
already established that, but you know, I think it's been about 8 years now, almost 9 years. that my
handful.
wife and I, yep.
Right.
And it's been the best move my wife and I ever did, man.
And I think
It's
one of
been
the great things and one of the smart things that the city of Fort Worth has done, amongst many things, but when it comes to the music category, is establish that, you know, here Fort Worth.
Yep.
And you have been a flag bearer for that organization
Yeah.
since day one. So I know that's a feather in your cap, and I think it's a right move on the city of Fort Worth is to show folks like you off.
Yeah, Mr. Tom Martin's right
Is
back
Tom
there.
still here?
Yeah,
I know
he's
Tom
back
was
there in
here
the
earlier.
back, man. He's the
Tom,
godfather
there you are.
himself
I
back
didn't-
there
yeah.
at Fort Worth Music.
I didn't say that because you're sitting there. I knew you were here earlier.
Likely story.
But it just so happens that you're sitting here
Story.
now. Hey, you know what? Tom is sitting right there, and he helps run an organization called Here Fort Worth. That shows off the fine music of Fort Worth, Texas, to the rest of the world. They do a fine job. So one time for Tom and his team. While
Yeah.
you're sitting here, buddy, I mean that. Let's play one.
It's good. This goes out to the Bad Boys Bicycle Club. They
are.
They bought me a delicious Lone Star beer and requested this song. So
All
this
right,
goes
let's
out
do
to
it.
them. Here we go.
Baby, don't be so cold in the evening. Baby, don't be so cold at night. Baby, I'm gonna be your man in the morning light. Baby, don't worry yourself with the biscuits. Baby, don't worry yourself with the eggs. Baby, I'm gonna sweep you clean off your legs. You dance the rhythm and I sing the blues. We live life in love, let the live fuse. So baby, won't you be my girl? Say mama, won't you be my girl? Baby, now I guess it's time for some marrying. Baby, now I guess it's time to get hitched. Baby, I'm the light bulb and you're the switch. Baby, now I know we ain't no little kids now. Baby, now I know we've gone and grown up. Baby, I'm gonna be the wine and you're the cup. You dance the rhythm and I sing the blues. We live life in love and let the little fuse. So baby, won't you be my girl? Say mama, won't you be my girl? I guess it's time for some children. Baby, now I guess it's time for the kids. Baby, let's take the jar and crack the lid. Baby, now we got ourselves a little boy now. Baby, now we got ourselves a baby girl. Baby, you ask me, we own the world. You dance the rhythm and I sing the blues. We live life in love and let the little fuse. So baby, won't you be my girl? Say mama, won't you be my girl? Now I guess it's time to just live now. Baby, now I guess it's time to just be. Baby, let's take a ride and then we'll see. Baby, now he ain't got nothing but the time now. Baby, now he ain't got nothing but our lives. Baby, I'm gonna be yours and you'll be mine.
That's Grady Spencer, y'all. Album is called Celebrate. GradySpencer.com. Thank you, buddy.
so much. Thank you for the Lone Star, boys.
Quick break. Come back on the other side. We'll start hour number 3. The Powell Brothers are here. Frenchie's Blues Destroyers. You'll hear from them, and then we'll get you something from Shane Smith and the Saints. Hiem BBQ, Fort Worth, Texas is where we are at. Thanks again to our friends at the Hyatt Place in the Fort Worth Stockyards. Our friends at Jukable and Say Anything Designs. You're listening to the Texas Red Dirt Roads radio show. Stick around.
Texas Red Dirt Roads with Justin Frizzell rolls on shortly.
Think about it. What's your dream?
Man cave.
Mini storage.
Engineered metal building. Covered arenas.
She said.
Barn dominium.
No matter who you are or where that dream comes from, pick up that phone. Let's make that happen. This is Justin Bradley with Jack Metals, and we can make all of those dreams a reality. So whether you need structural steel, welding supplies, fencing material, plasma cutting, red iron, I-beam, trusses, anything metal, from engineering and design to fabrication of your dream, call me right now, 817-599-5241. That's 817-599-JAG1. Send me a zip code, and I'm going to send you a building.
That's my friend Justin Bradley with Jag Metals.
You mind muting me for a second, Ross? I'm out of tune is all.
You may not know much about the metal game, but I guarantee you, Jag does. So dream that dream. Make that call. Let's make that happen.
817-599-5241 or jagmetalsllc.com.
God bless America. In Texas, yeah, we dream big. And Legal Draft Beer Company's Nowhere But Texas Lager holds the answer to all your dreams.
It's brewed locally, right in Arlington, Texas, at a family-owned brewery by their German brewmaster with the finest ingredients and all the state pride you'd expect. Light-bodied and drinkable, this refreshing beer is perfect for a day on the lake, a ball game, or a Texas country concert with our good buddy Steve Hiem. Nowhere but Texas from Legal Draft Beer Company. That's what we'll drink.
Loyal to the Lone Star. The sound of Texas. 95.9 The Ranch.
The biggest free country music event in North Texas is coming to the historic Fort Worth Stockyards. 3 days and over 30 artists, September 20th through the 22nd. Autographs, showdowns, jams, acoustic sets, and more. It's real country the way you like it. And it's free. Texas country music in the legendary Fort Worth Stockyards. The fun starts next weekend. Sponsored by Texas Country Music Association, Shatterbach, Music Water, American Paint Horse Association, and the Cowboy Channel. Get the lineup at FortWorthStockyards.com.
Does butter pecan, sriracha maple bacon, cookies, and cream hibiscus or Oreos sound delicious to you? How about gourmet donuts? You can have the best of both worlds at Doughboy Donuts. From their gourmet food truck or their storefront, Doughboy Donuts has a donut for you. DoughboyDonutsDFW.com.
McDonald's presents 250 reasons why the Metroplex deserves a break. Reason number 129, football season can get intense. First, your team's up by 2 touchdowns, then your kicker's got to hit a 48-yarder just to take things into OT. So take a break, Metroplex, with the 250 break menu. For just $2.50, you can score a double cheeseburger, hot and spicy McChicken, 6-piece McNuggets, or McChicken, each paired with small fries. Throw in any size Dr. Pepper for just $1. Price and participation may vary, cannot be combined with combo meal.
Gibson's Discount Center of Weatherford is celebrating 50 years of bargains, selection, and expertise. Join Gibson's on Saturday, September 21st for the biggest blowout of all, 10% off the entire store, and your favorite brand experts on site. See the newest gear from leading hunting company Sitka Gear. Gibson's has a wide variety of Sitka gear for waterfowl, whitetail, big game, and more. Sitka staff will be at Gibson's 50th to personally help you with your hunting gear needs. Shop small, shop local, shop Gibson's.
KFWR, Jacksboro, Fort Worth is the sound of Texas. 95.9 The Ranch. Texas Red Dirt Roads Radio and Justin Frizzell, providing the finest quality in Texas Red Dirt music for over 20 years.
Tammy Orr and Jason Tallman. You've won a prize from the ranch. You can pick it up at the ranch table. Tammy Orr, Jason Tallman. Shane Smith and the Saints, that is Heaven Knows. Welcome back to the Texas Red Dirt Roads radio show, brought to you by Jag Metals LLC here at Hiem BBQ. They're on the river, 5333 White Settlement Road. Find them online, HiemBBQ.com. Find us, TXRDR.com, and, of course, all the social networks as well. We look forward to being back here, the same place, same time, hopefully a lot cooler. We'll see, though. It is Texas. We'll be back right here September 29th, so y'all make a plan and join us for that. We're excited to be here today. We say thank you to our friends Travis and Emma and all the fine staff here at Hiem BBQ for having us out. Thanks to these folks coming out here and telling some stories and singing some songs. If you would, help me welcome back one more time Frenchie's Blues Destroyers, Powell Brothers, Brandon Ryder, and Grady Spencer, everybody. Woo! Woo! All right, Blake and Taylor, what are we doing this time around?
I don't know.
Yeah? You got two left. You got two left.
Then I got you. I am your Huckleberry.
Okay, come on.
We're gonna sing you. It's from our full-length album. This is the new radio single just sent out last Friday. One of my favorite songs from the record called "Whatever Is Left."
Nope.
Time of always going, always packing up to leave, trying to live for the moment, gotta keep the exit clear. I left a trail along the way, giving more than I had to give, kept on purely by momentum, with the grace I'm trying to outlive. Don't know what I'm seeing when I look under the hood. Oh, I know life is crazy, but I believe it's good when I look back in the review. All I left behind, all that wasted love and wasted time. Oh, I promise you this, whatever is left. When I came upon a traveler I never did intend, I took a leap, I followed my feet, I always was a friend. Maybe I loved too much, maybe I read a little too fast. I'm jaded by my decisions, my fear of being lost, yeah. I don't know what I'm seeing when I look under the hood. Oh, I know life is crazy, but I believe it's good when I look back in the review. All I left behind, all that wasted love and wasted time. Oh, I promise you this, bringing all the memories, everything I see, all the baggage I could bring. Darling, I love you well, all the little stories we tell, say we make good company. When I finally found you, I knew it was meant to be alone, and all the walls I built up, we turned them to a home. Maybe it's better I didn't know, cause the good was when I got it wrong. Maybe the broken pieces that I left to make room for you all along. I don't know what I'm seeing when I look under the hood. Oh, I know life is crazy, but I know it's good when I look back in the review. All the life I lived, there's
wasted time. Oh, I promise you this. Oh, I promise you this. Oh, I promise you this. Whatever is left.
Would you give it up for my friends, the Powell Brothers down there, y'all? That's
thank y'all
Taylor
very
and
much.
Blake.
Thank y'all very much.
PowellBrothersMusic.com. Leave on the Lights is the album, man.
Leave on the Lights, the album.
Cowboys next weekend.
Come on, come on.
What time y'all start? Folks will come out and tailgate early with you. Do you know?
Before the game.
Okay.
It's right before the game.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Unlike today where you played right after the game. So you kind of bookend your Dallas Cowboys over the next 2 weeks.
We try to book our schedule around the Cowboys games. Doesn't always work out, but, you know,
Right.
we do our best.
It's hard to compete with Jerry Jones and what he's got going on.
Well, one of the bigger problems is that, have you met our manager, Chad?
Chad
Tolar?
Kudelka?
He looks somewhat similar to Jason Garrett.
Okay, yeah.
He gets asked if he's Jason Garrett all the time, so we try to avoid the confusion by not playing at the same time.
He books his own tour.
Who?
Chad books his own tour of Jason Garrett lookalike.
Oh, yeah, he's trying to get into the game, but that's a hard mark to break into. The other guy's
It is.
real good.
I wouldn't think it'd be too competitive.
There's a lot of them, man. People don't know that. There's a lot of Jason Garrett lookalikes out there.
All right.
Allegedly, I don't know.
Thank you, Blake. Thank you, Taylor.
Thank you,
Powell
sir.
Brothers down there on the end, y'all. Frenchie's Blues Destroyers down here on this end. Getting ready to play another one. Their album is called Love is Blood. You can find them online, bluesdestroyers.com. Frenchie, what are we going to do this time?
Oh, it's a song called Evil.
Yeah? Where'd this one come from?
Ah, ha, ha.
You always have to ask the question when the song
Some of
is
the
called
choices I made in my life.
Evil, right? That's simple, huh?
This young lady over there's got the perfect shirt to explain the song I'm about to play.
Bad choices make good
Good stories.
bad choices make good stories.
There you go.
About to find out in the next 4 minutes.
Yep. Haunted by a ghost, you've been in my thoughts all night. That ain't right. Why me? Why now? You don't mean no good, no how. Why? So treating me like a dog, but you ain't gonna bury me alive. Tell you why. 'Cause you're evil. 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 But you ain't gonna mess me no more. Well, alright, yeah. Prisoner on my own will, I made you what you turn out to be to me. A face in the clouds that make me wanna stop and shout. I ain't lying, 'cause I gave you all I've got, but you're never satisfied, oh no. Tell you why, 'cause you're evil. 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 But you ain't gonna mess me no more. Well, alright, one more time. Cause you're evil.
That's Frenchie's Blues Destroyers on the Texas Red Dirt Roads radio show. That's Frenchie. That's Brother Pete.
Thank you.
Wasn't a very long song. You must have not done a whole lot wrong there, Frenchie. Next 10 years, third and fourth verse on that one?
Right, exactly.
Yeah, exactly. Y'all find them online, y'all. That is bluesdestroyers.com. The album is called Love is Blood. We'll take another break. We'll come back. We'll get one more from Brandon Ryder and Grady Spencer. And have you heard Cody Jinks is not only dropping one album, but 2 albums in October. And we'll hear something from one of them when we come back on the other side, y'all. We're at Hiem BBQ here in Fort Worth, Texas, brought to you by our friends at United RV and Rockin' Out Jewelry. You're listening to the Texas Red Dirt Roads radio show. Stick around.
We'll return shortly with more of the Texas Red Dirt Roads radio show with Justin Frizzell.
Think about it. What's your dream?
Man cave.
Mini storage.
Engineered metal building.
Covered arenas.
She shed.
Barn dominium.
No matter who you are or where that dream comes from, pick up that phone. Let's make that happen. This is Justin Bradley with Jack Metals, and we can make all of those dreams a reality. So whether you need structural steel, welding supplies, fencing material, plasma cutting, red iron, I-beam, trusses, anything metal, from engineering and design to fabrication of your dream, call me right now, 817-599-5241. That's 817-599-JAG1. Send me a zip code, and I'm going to send you a building.
That's my friend Justin Bradley with Jag Metals LLC. JagMetalsLLC.com. You may not know much about the metal game, but I guarantee you, Jag does. So dream that dream. Make that call. Let's make that happen.
817-599-5241 or JagMetalsLLC.com.
God bless America. There are few things in life that let you have a do-over. Preparing for your retirement is not one of them. Over the past 28 years, the professionals at Legacy Wealth Advisors have been helping folks manage their investments and prepare financially for their retirement years. But before they invest, they help each client develop a comprehensive financial plan. A process they believe to be so important to their client's success, they'll provide it for free. Before you invest $1 more, speak to one of the professionals at Legacy. Call or text 214-926-7953. Legacy Wealth Advisors, Incorporated.
Whether you're heading to the Will Rogers Coliseum or wakeboarding on Eagle Mountain Lake, thanks for listening to the Sound of Texas, 95.9 The Ranch.
Howdy, this is Travis
And Emma Hiem.
from Hiem Barbecue, inviting you to experience our farm to smoker barbecue. Cook low and slow over post oak fires, blending traditional and innovative techniques. At Hiem Barbecue, we source only prime beef. Our bacon burn-ins are life-changing, and our full-service bar is always serving your favorite Texas craft beers and spirits with happy hour daily. Experience Texas Monthly Top 50 Barbecue, now with 2 locations right here in your backyard. The original on Magnolia Avenue and the new Hiem Barbecue on the River in Fort Worth's River District.
Hi, this is Clint Stoffels, owner of Outdoor Power Sports. Jen, you see that 63 Mercedes Unimog I took in on trade?
I guess you'll take damn near anything in on trade, Clint.
Everything but a McLaren, that's really just not our style.
Who would drive one of those anyway?
Definitely not someone who knows or loves the off-road. Bring us something special to look at. I love checking out unique models, especially the long-legged variety.
Check out our massive selection of new and pre-owned off-road units online at OutdoorPowersportsUSA.com. Be sure to follow us on Facebook, Gram, and Snap.
Outdoor Power Sports, ride your lifestyle.
We've been doing this a long time. Climbing, building, lifting heavy machinery. We rely on our know-how from decades of hard work. We wear Justin work boots, handcrafted since 1879 for tireless hard work and built for the toughest jobs. They have EH-rated, insulated, and safety toe boots. Since day one, we put everything into our work, and always will. Justin work boots at Boot Barn Work. What's stopping you?
Protect your engine with 5 parts of Castrol Edge full synthetic motor oil and a Wix filter for just $33.99. Plus, get a $15 gift card after mail-in rebate. You can also earn bonus O-Rewards points on Castrol Edge motor oil products right now at O'Reilly Auto Parts. Better parts, better prices every day. Limit supply. See store for details.
Locally owned, operated, and programmed since 2002. The Sound of Texas, 95.9 The Ranch. Grab your official Texas Red Dirt Roads gear from Say Anything Designs and wherever you see the TXRDR road sign.
Good to see you, brother. How you been? don't go to church on Sunday. I don't go to work on Monday.
I can see that happening.
I sleep until I wake up. Whiskey in my coffee cup, and I take what the good Lord gave. That's the shovel that digs my grave. Never really had a plan. Everybody knows where I stand, and all my friends I see, the same kind of crazy as me. There's more colors than red and blue to paint the elephant in the room. Piss and moan about that news. There's always another ass to kiss, but I believe that freedom rings, and I believe in the songs we sing. I have a funny way, you see, of what the world might someday be. Why can't they just let it be? The same kind of crazy as me.
Sam Bruno, Tanner Hood. You guys won prizes from the ranch. You can pick them up at the ranch table. Sam Bruno and Tanner Hood.
Seconds.
Same kind of crazy as me. Same kind of crazy as me. Same kind of crazy as me.
15 seconds. Stand by.
That's Cody Jinks, y'all. That's called Same Kind of Crazy as Me. Now, that's going to be on a brand new album in October because he's got 2 albums coming out in October. We just found out about I think it was last week that news made the rounds. That all of a sudden there was something called The Wanting that was going to be released October 18th. And just, of course, just before that, most of us already knew that there was a Cody Jinks album coming called After the Fire. That's October 11th. So there's that. Pre-order them both right now. CodyJinks.com. After the Fire, October 11th. And then The Wanting, October 18th. CodyJinks.com. Welcome back to the Texas Red Dirt Roads Radio Show, brought to you by Jag Metals. Justin Frizzell. Hiem BBQ is where we are at today. Find them online, HiemBBQ.com. 5333 White Settlement Road is the location of the 2 that we are at. 3 if you count their food truck, Meat Force 1. Brandon Ryder standing right there in the middle. Grady Spencer, Powell Brothers, and Frenchie's Blues Destroyers are here. Y'all give it up for them if you would one more time. Hiem BBQ. Now, speaking of barbecuing and cooking, I know that's something else that you're really good at. Now, I've not yet tasted anything you've ever made, but I've seen the pictures.
Yes, sir.
And just based on the pictures, I would be tricked into eating your food.
I think you would like it.
Right.
Yeah.
Because I just read, was it last week you posted something about all the appliances in the house were broken, and so
no,
you...
our AC went out. The bottom floor AC went out. So I was like, you can't cook in the house the whole week. So I cooked the whole week on the grill or the pit. I mean, like everything.
Everything.
Yeah. You can't turn on the heat in the house. It was hot.
No, you want to open the windows.
Yeah, no, that wasn't gonna work either.
Go buy a box fan.
So I did.
Yeah.
I did buy a box fan. And if it wasn't for an upstairs air conditioner and 2 of those squirrel cage fans and that box fan, I probably wouldn't have made it through. Because it went out right before Labor Day. We couldn't get anybody out there till like Monday, Labor Day.
I feel like I could do that. I don't want the air conditioning to go out, but I feel like that I could take the Brandon Ryder path to life with being able to feed my family just by cooking outside all week long.
Sure. It's fun.
What'd you make?
Oh, man, we did all kinds of different things. We made fajitas one night. We did, I did a brisket one day, and then we made some potato salad out there.
That's the thing. See, you made some stuff on the grill you're not supposed to make on the grill. Like potatoes,
it's
like
just
potato
an oven.
salad.
It's just an oven. I mean, it's just an outdoor oven, really. That's all you got to think about.
Yeah.
Kind of changes the
But
game.
See, we
when you
put
think about it.
mayonnaise in our potato salad, and usually mayonnaise and heat don't mix.
Well, you don't put the mayonnaise in the potato salad when it's on the grill. You wait until you got everything off the grill.
See, then
and
you
mix
didn't
it
make
together.
everything on the grill. Now you've lied to everybody.
Wait.
Yeah.
We made the mayonnaise in a bowl.
Did you make your own mayonnaise?
Yeah, all
That's
it takes
gotta
is
be
oil
gross.
and egg yolks.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, your AC may have been out, but the store was still open. You could have gone and got some of that.
It's better.
What's your best thing? If I'm coming to your house and I'm like, serve me your best thing or I'm never coming back, what is it?
Lamb chops.
Lamb chops?
I love lamb. I do. My kids love it too. My wife doesn't.
If you had a grill in the backyard, could you whip up some lamb chops right now?
Absolutely.
All right, Grady, I told you we were coming over.
That's right. My grill's only about 3 square feet, though.
Right.
So
Could you survive the Brandon Ryder path to life by having to cook for your family?
I would eat that so hard, so quick.
Well, amen. Amen. All right. Well, you cook and you can sing and write songs.
Yeah.
Which would you prefer to do right now?
I'm going to do the brand new single.
Okay.
So I wrote this song, after going through this health issue, and then I lost my father-in-law in January after a long battle with cancer, and it just been down the hole for a while. It had been a tough go of it for a long time, and I played over in Galveston, and the next morning I was coming back from the old quarter, and I felt good. I mean, I just felt better than I had in a long, long time, and this song fell in my lap on the way home. See if I can do it. I was driving across Texas, my windows half down. It was a cool and sunny January afternoon. I set the cruise, watched the road unwind. I took a detour, I enjoyed my time. I felt good today, oh, and it's been a while. Ever since you've been gone, I can't seem to get you off my mind. And I cried some too, I know it's nothing new, but losing you's the hardest thing I've ever had to lose. Oh, there's no getting over you. That was the first time knew I'd be okay, that I'd get back up, that I would survive. I'd find a way to find some peace, and then like a dove I would set you free. I felt good today, oh, and it's been a while. Ever since you've been gone, I can't seem to get you off my mind. And I cried some too, I know it's nothing new, but losing you's the hardest I've ever had to lose. Oh, there's no getting over you. I felt good today. Oh, and it's been a while. Ever since you've been gone, I can't seem to get you off my mind. And I cried some too. I know it's nothing new, but losing you's the hardest thing I've ever had to lose. Oh, there's no getting over you. There's no getting over you.
Amen. It's Brandon
Thank you.
Ryder, y'all. Brand new Brandon Ryder.
A brand new single.
From a brand new record.
Yes.
Acoustic album recorded at Main Street Crossing?
Yes, sir. Main Street Crossing, Tomball, Texas.
And when are we going to be able to get our hands on this? Do you know
We're
yet?
thinking Black Friday is what we're looking at right now. Pinpoint.
Okay. So late November.
Yes, sir.
Right there.
Yeah.
All right, good.
God bless you, man. It's always good to see
Man,
you.
absolutely. Always my pleasure. Always my pleasure. Thank you, Brandon.
Yes, sir.
Grady Spencer, you got one more for everybody?
I got one more.
I
man.
know you do.
Me and Mr. Powell, he's gonna burn it up for me here, and what a day! What a day!
Amen.
Man. Thank you so much for having me.
Always my pleasure.
What a
man.
town! We'll close it out. I know people get tired of me talking about Fort Worth, but man, I really do love this place and get to hang out. And kids are playing out back. Got good barbecue. Got good beer.
Right.
Good radio station. What else? What else do you need? So, this song for that. Thank everybody for hanging out, and yeah, it's good times. Here we go.
One more time, y'all say hello to Grady Spencer on the Texas Red Dirt Roads radio show.
Bless my soul and take me back to Fort Worth. Pack my things, I've got my lady too. Here I'll stay until the Lord is gonna call me. So I guess I'll get up, I guess I got things to do. You see, the road is gonna call you out, boy. Raise your hand when you hear your name. Well, I don't think that I dream the same. 'Cause when my truck was poking at the clouds and the storm was trying to get away, I don't wanna sing about the rain. So bless my soul and take me back to Fort Worth. Pack my things, I've got my lady too. Here I'll stay till the Lord is gonna call me. So I guess I'll give up, I guess I got things to do. Work is gonna come again, boy. The work is gonna make you old. I think I'd rather be poor than cold. I say, be careful what you've gone and wish for. See, the money make a man grow mean. I don't care if it's gold or green. Bless my soul and take me back to Fort Worth. Pack my things, I've got my lady too. Here I stay until the Lord is gonna call me. So I guess I give up, I guess I got things to do. Found your place, boy. Let me know when you've got a band. Don't leave until I shake your hand. Because the places that you wanna go now, said I can make them all come true. Well, no, sir, I don't trust in you. So bless my soul and take me back to Fort Worth. Pack my things, I've got my lady too. Here I stay till the Lord is gonna call me. So I guess I give up, I guess I got things to do. Thank y'all very much.
Grady
man.
Spencer, y'all.
Appreciate it.
Things to do. That's great, man.
Thank
Celebrate is the album. GradySpencer.com is a place you can go to find him online, all the social networks and what have you. Thanks for being here, buddy.
Thank you,
Always
Justin.
a big
I appreciate
pleasure,
it,
man.
Good to see you again.
Powell Brothers helping out on that one. Thank you, man, for your fine guitar work right there. But y'all do a lot of back and forth. Was there a whole lot of, oh, yeah, I watched this growing up in the guitar world for you two?
Well, Taylor started playing guitar like, I don't know, 2 years ago. So Taylor's always been a drummer, piano player, bass player, singer, or
Right.
whatever.
So how long have you been playing the guitar?
Since I was like, wait, me or Taylor?
Huh?
I'm playing since I was 15, but I blew my wrist out a year ago.
Okay.
And that's when he started really going nuts on it.
Is that a sports injury when you blew your wrist out?
Repetitive motion disorder.
Okay.
Playing too much guitar and not resting ever.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's like a musician's form of carpal tunnel syndrome.
Oh, that's exactly what it is.
All right. There you
It's
go.
like everybody's version of carpal tunnel
But
syndrome.
yeah, I can't take enough time off to get the surgery.
Uh-huh.
So I'm playing bass right now mostly.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
This hurts a lot.
Well, however you're doing it, and however you came about it, whether it be 15 years of age or 2 years ago, it's sounding fantastic.
Well, thank you very much for
Absolutely,
saying
man.
so.
I am
Thank you
enjoying
very
the fire
much.
out of it. When we come back, I want you two to close the show out for us. Would you do that for me?
Only because you asked.
All right. So I want you to sit in the heat for like 12 more minutes.
I will sit right here.
That's we said we were only going to do it if we get some more sun. We don't got enough energy. We got to recharge.
Okay. Powell Brothers, when we come back, y'all, one more time from Hiem Barbecue here in Fort Worth, Texas, y'all. You're listening to the Texas Red Dirt Roads radio show brought to you by Hyatt Place Stockyards, Jukable, and the Fenolio Boot Company. Y'all stick around.
Texas Red Dirt Roads is brought to you in part by the Fenolio Boot Company. Nothing's finer than Texas Red Dirt music, and nothing's finer than a Fenolio.
Hey y'all, this is Randy Brown. I live every day of my life in boots, and I'm here to tell you about my good friends at the Fenolio Boot Company. I've known the Fenolio family for over 15 years, and they make the finest quality boot on the market. I'm wearing a pair right now. Fenolio boots are handmade in the USA right here in Nocona, Texas by third and fourth generation boot makers. If buying American is as important to you as it is to me, you'll be glad to know that Fenolio boots are the only boots made in Nocona, Texas. Check them out at fenolioboot.com or on Facebook. Ain't nothing finer than Fenolio.
In Texas, yeah, we dream big. And Legal Draft Beer Company's Nowhere But Texas Lager holds the answer to all your dreams. It's brewed locally, right in Arlington, Texas, at a family-owned brewery by their German brewmaster with the finest ingredients and all the state pride you'd expect. Light-bodied and drinkable, this refreshing beer is perfect for a day on the lake, a ball game, or a Texas country concert with our good buddy Steve Helm. Nowhere but Texas from Legal Draft Beer Company. That's what we'll drink.
Nowhere but Texas. That's where I'll be. The sound of Texas. 95.9 The Ranch.
The biggest free country music event in North Texas is coming to the historic Fort Worth Stockyards. 3 days and over 30 artists, September 20th through the 22nd. Autographs, showdowns, jams, acoustic sets, and more. It's real country the way you like it. And it's free. Texas country music in the legendary Fort Worth Stockyards. The fun starts next weekend. Sponsored by Texas Country Music Association, Shatterbach, Music Water, American Paint Horse Association, and the Cowboy Channel. Get the lineup at FortWorthStockyards.com.
We've been doing this a long time. Climbing, building, lifting heavy machinery. We rely on our know-how from decades of hard work. We wear Justin work boots. Handcrafted since 1879 for tireless hard work and built for the toughest jobs. They have EH-rated, insulated, and safety toe boots. Since day one, we put everything into our work, and always will. Justin work boots at Boot Barn Work. What's stopping you?
Protect your engine with 5 parts of Castrol Edge full synthetic motor oil and a Wix filter for just $33.99. Plus, get a $15 gift card after mail-in rebate. You can also earn bonus O Rewards points on Castrol Edge motor oil products right now at O'Reilly Auto Parts. Better parts, better prices every day. Limit supplies. See store for details.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
This fall, you deserve to enjoy perfect comfort in your home. Man Refrigeration and Lennox deliver the best in innovation and comfort for your home. Ask about the 12-year parts and labor program. Call the experts at Man Refrigeration for your fall checkup at 940-683-6266 or online at manair.com. We always say thank you to our military, firemen, police, and first responders with special discounts. License number TACLA 009463C.
The most Texas music. 95.9 The Ranch. Log on now to TXRDR.com and stay current with music news, show schedule, and exclusive Texas Red Dirt content with Justin and the TXRDR crew.
Never been much of a bragger. A lot of guys wish
seconds.
She's my little country home.
Berkeley College music.
She's all that and more. Never felt like this before. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy.
Okay.
Yeah, buddy.
10 seconds,
I
10 left.
Fun Fenway for like 2 years. The first year I was there is when I went to the series. So it's my first riot, you know? Yeah, oh yeah. Whoever took my landlord's car.
From Weatherford, Texas, y'all, that is Win Williams. That's his latest called Yeah, Buddy. Welcome back to the Texas Red Dirt Roads radio show, coming to you from Hiem BBQ here in Fort Worth, Texas, 5333 White Settlement Road. Find them online, HiemBBQ.com, H-E-I-M. All brought to you by our friends at Jag Metals LLC. Hey, if you would, one time, y'all, give it up for our friends Frenchie's Blues Destroyers, Brandon Ryder and Grady Spencer. They have wrapped up for the day. Currently seeking shelter in the shade and the air conditioning after spending a little over 2.5 hours out here on the patio. But the survivors today are the Powell brothers down there on the end. Been sitting in that hot Texas sun since the first note was strummed today. Thank you, man, for being here. Taylor, I appreciate it. Blake, thank you very much, man. It's great to have you both here. And I guess some of us will see you next weekend before the Cowboy game.
You gonna come party?
Now, which end of the stadium will you be on? Do you know yet?
Ooh, last time we were at the West Plaza, but I.
Okay, so that'll be yeah. Okay, I know where that's at. That's on the opposite side of the ballpark.
From the east, yes, it
yeah,
is the
exactly.
opposite
It's
side.
the
from the
ballpark
east.
side, and then there was the other
that's
side.
Right.
So,
It's near both stadiums.
Right. Very good. Yeah, exactly. Somewhere in there. You're in that
Somewhere over
footprint.
You'll hear it.
Listen for Dueling Guitars. Done very well next weekend.
My man. No, we love it. The Cowboys have been real good to us, so it's going to be fun. And if you come to the game, you should come hang out with us before the game.
Absolutely. Well, let's sing you everybody home.
Yes, sir. This is another song from our full-length album. Spent 7 weeks in the top 20 on the charts, which is a pretty cool thing for us. It's called Coming Home.
Well, it's good to see you haven't changed. The way the trees always flow. Welcome home on the water tower. Tells me there's just one more route to go. On the roof above the grocery store, we could see the world from where we stood. We thought we could be anything, maybe just stay 17 for good. I don't know how long I've been driving, no idea how fast I'm flying. I got you on my mind and I'm coming home. In the middle of the daily grind, I've been losing track of time for years, yeah. Scenery is slurring past, blurring way too fast to see it clear. Well, it wasn't till I walked away, I realized the home I made was gone, yeah. Now I'm coming back again, something like the frame that I belong. I don't know how long I've been driving, no idea how fast I'm flying. I got you on my mind, and I'm coming home.
tried. No idea how fast I've been flying. I got you, I don't mind how long I've been trying. No idea how fast I'm flying. I got you on my mind, and I'm coming home. I'm coming home. I got you on my mind, and I'm coming home.
That is Taylor and Blake, y'all. It's the Powell brothers down there on the end. Thank you, men.
Thank you very
Fantastic.
much, man.
Enjoyed
Thank
it as always, man.
It's a pleasure to be here, brother.
I'm going to write this down, so make sure it happens next time for you guys and you guys only. Next time you're on the show, we'll be inside in the air conditioning, all right? I promise you that.
Or at least on the right.
Or at least on the right, yeah. Exactly. It has been fantastic to sit on this patio today, and I can't thank the Hiem folks for having us out here. We look forward to coming back on the 29th of this month. Where the road will take us next, you can find out online, txrdr.com, and, of course, all of your favorite social networks as well. You can just search TXRDR. I want to say thanks again to our friends at Jag Metals LLC for helping us bring you the very best in Texas and Red Dirt music each week. Jay Ross, AB, appreciate you. Drew back there at the house, thank you as always. One more time, if you would, Hiem Barbecue, the Powell brothers, Grady Spencer, Brandon Ryder, and Frenchers Blues Destroyers, y'all. My name is Justin Frizzell. God bless you. God bless our troops and first responders. And God bless our great state of Texas. See you down the road. Where is Anna Dammit? I didn't say that on air, and I may have mispronounced that, and I didn't want to get in that kind of trouble. Anna, you have won a brand new pair of Fenolio boots from the Fenolio Boot Company. So congratulations. I need to get your email address real quick. Come here. Right. Congratulations. Thank you for being here today. Hey, what's your, let me write it on here.